Of course, I'm still shocked by it. My family members are shocked by it because like we was like really, really, we was close. Like he was the life of the party. Like normally it'd be me and him together. We'd be like life of the party, having people laughing, this and that. But him, when his presence is there, Hakeem Jordan, he was the life of the. You don't understand? It's not gonna be the same again. But like always, man, rest easy, Joshua, man. You understand? You're gonna be truly missed. Truly missed. But I always tell Hakeem and Jordan, we have conversations like this all the time. Life is not promised, and that's why you gotta live your life to the fullest. And I believe he lived his life to the full. Not only that, but had a fiance and had a daughter. He did a remarkable thing. So I know you guys didn't really know him that much, but I just want to at least do a tribute before we start the show to Joshua because I think to me it was the right thing to do, especially because I know he wanted to be on the show as well. So like he has some topics for us, man. I'm kind of upset that we didn't say that we didn't come, but he has some really deep topics. He was sending me stuff like, and I was like, man, let me know you're gonna be on the show, and then damn man. But that's just show you that life is not promised, and you just live your life to the fullest, man. Live it. That being said, Jordan, Hakeem, let's do it. Let's start the show.
All right,
But
all
rest
right.
easy, Joshua.
Rest
Go ahead,
easy.
Jordan.
Rest
Oh,
in
okay.
peace.
Candy Dog put a comment out about himself. I remember our four local days.
See, Ken don't remember. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Couple of bottle full loco. We used to go crazy on the block.
You turn to Jay.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Rest in peace to his family. Rest in peace for his family, man. We pray, 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 and pray. All right, folks, let's get it on. Let's get to it. As you guys know, it is open panel Wednesday. So if you guys want to come and have a talk about these topics that we got for you guys, we are more than welcome. We're gonna post a link into the chat, and after that, these topics you want to stop by, talk about, or maybe we have to extend the topic. If it gets so good, we'll talk about it. But that being said, let's get to it. So over the weekend, well, I'm sorry, the weekend's Wednesday. So over this happened at Coachella, and was kind of trending. Corey LeRoy, she had performed at Coachella last week, and it's also this week and everything. And she popped out her live and everything, just chit chatting up and everything. And then professional boxer Andrea Barnard, shot his shot at her, and to tell, hey, meet me at the Miami Hard Rock Stadium in May. And he was shooting his shot and everything. He wanted to get to know her and everything. And then Coyle Ray kind of blew him off, saying it's kind of corny for a man to to come up here and just shoot a shot like that and everything. And and that was very, very trending. And it comes to the the topic of up top. The first topic of today is some men still shoot their shot to a woman even on if it's like on a live or something like that. So, anyways, you do have a clip for you guys of what went on. After that, we're gonna chop it up. Go ahead, Hakeem.
Oh, my bad. What was it?
Shout out to
Um,
Thanos for being in the building, and also the big dog Nightish is also in the building. Shout out to those who are watching on Facebook, Instagram, and also Twitch, and also Kick. Thank you guys for always tuning in each and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Go right ahead.
Yes, sir. We appreciate it.
Not like I didn't eat all day. I nibbled at it though. I had a bad hangover this morning. I nibbled at the breakfast. The bacon didn't taste like Canadian bacon. Trying to bag me on an Instagram live is fucking crazy. Like dead ass. Get the fuck on. Okay? Go on the fuck head. Okay? I'm not interested. Like, that's fucking corny. The fuck? What are we doing here? I'm getting the fuck off. Go look at my post. I'm about to post my cover. Bye, y'all. So, it's not like I didn't eat all day. I nibbled at it, though. I had a bad hangover.
Yeah, so a lot of people was like when I saw it, they had commented like, he might have been cornered of doing that, but no, but for something like that, you should have just blushed it off and everything. Not look at it, not pay attention, if it caught your attention. Even though it might be celebrity like Adrian Bono, who's a professional boxer and everything. And a lot of people was getting back at her about it, about a man was just trying to shoot his shot, what's wrong with the man shooting his shot. like a man who is Adrian Bono, who has money in their name, who is a millionaire and everything. And it got to come to this topic, not just just for celebrity girl, but in, the average life in the world. Should men continue to shoot their shot? When men see stuff like this, it kind of gives it like this is why I don't talk to women, or this is why I don't date women, because you try to shoot their shot, but they turn around and do something what Corey LeRae would do, meaning on the Instagram line and everything. So let's go for it. So I'm gonna pass it to you guys. Oh, Thanos is in the building.
Thanos in the
Looking
building.
clean. Look how clean he
Clean.
look. Clean,
Big
and
money
clean.
baller. That's
Clean.
what they
Man,
call
I'm just
us.
enjoying this weather.
Where you at? Hawaii?
Down in Georgia, you know what I'm saying, visiting the
Okay.
boys, you know what I'm saying, doing my little fatherly duties. You know, even though I do a lot of traveling, I got to make sure I, be checking in and whatnot.
We appreciate you, man. We appreciate your love, man. Look at how you talking to me where you at.
Yeah, listen, I'm trying to be
Hey,
like Thanos when I grow up, man.
hey, man, we can all learn from each other, definitely. I mean, I do come to this space sometimes, even when it get crazy. I do pick up some gems here and there. So I don't, I don't care where you at in life. Like if you saying something that makes sense and add value, I'm taking it.
Oh
No,
no, that's
definitely.
facts.
Yeah, that's
Facts,
facts,
man.
man.
Shout out to Baby White for being in the building. But go ahead. Daniel, what's your thoughts on the clip Jordan and Hakeem played?
I so I don't like that for the fact of if you're not interested, leave it alone, keep it moving. I don't understand why you had to come to the internet to announce, you know what I'm saying, all that. You know what I mean? I mean, unless he do it somewhere in public or something?
Nope.
No,
And
No,
this no,
it was
this
in
Okay.
is this
private.
is an open Instagram
Yeah, so
live. She
like
saw it on the
that's
chat
filthy
and
work.
he shot his shot.
Yeah, that's filthy work because I mean it should always be respected that somebody did shoot they shot because
yep.
a lot of dudes don't. So you're making the people who already nervous to do that in the first place, and this dude a star, and you gonna do that to him. So what you gonna do to me, regular Joe Blow? You know what I'm saying? Like rejection is a big thing to a lot of men out here, and you doing stuff like that, that's just giving them reason not to. So when we hear women say, "Oh, they don't never say nothing," yeah, this is some of the reasons why.
No, I ain't gonna lie to you, Thanos, Hakeem and Jordan. I think she did it for clout. I think at the end of the day, she probably
Yeah.
still gave her the number, but she did it for clout. Think about it. Let's say, for example, I'm gonna use an example. Let's say, I can't use Rihanna. Rihanna is already she got 2 kids in. Let's say, it gotta be. Let's say Ruby Rose, right? Hit up,
Mm.
get in my DM. Not get them, but I'm on her Instagram live. Let's say, and I commented. She highlight me saying, "Oh, Ronnie Ron, I'm not interested." But then, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like, you get what I'm saying? So, or I do it in reverse. Let's say if I do it in reverse, she a man try to put it, I say, nah, Ruby Rose, I'm not interested. It's gonna look good on me because it's gonna be like, damn, you turned out Ruby Rose? Every guy trying to holler at her. Not only that, but she was in Miami the other day. Somebody was telling her like she
Mm.
really slim and everything.
Mm.
But every guy trying to holler at her, and you telling me that you turn her down is the same thing with her. She doing it
Mm.
for clout and then she doing it for her ego.
Yeah, because
But
the first
when
thing I'm doing is trying to give her something to eat because it's like
why
famous or
something to
not,
eat?
yeah,
Why
because
something to eat?
so like a lot of the women that I dealt with that look like that and up, those were some of the most insecure women ever. And like this is giving the insecurity to me for you running for clout and using this to try to shame. You know what I'm saying? Play that dude out in public.
Then I was like, okay, I got a question for you. See, you looking so clean right now. What type of restaurant we talking about, brother?
What type of restaurant?
Yeah, what type of restaurant we talking about? How clean you looking? What type of restaurant we talking about?
Oh no, no, I'm at the
No, no,
little.
no, no. I mean during the casting, the question, like I said, if you say you take her somewhere to eat, what restaurant you gonna take her out to?
Oh no, I'm taking her like to mom or the aunties, like because I
Okay,
need to make
okay,
sure put some
okay.
extra fat back on her plate. Make everything with lard. We ain't doing nothing healthy because she needs some calories. Cause she's skinny, skinny. You know what I'm saying? That might be some
Yeah.
preference, but them days are just being with somebody because of what they face and everything else jacked up. Nah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
yeah,
old day. Yeah.
yeah, but I agree with Ronnie on this one, man. She definitely did it for clout, especially
Hmm.
somebody who has a check mark on his Instagram name. It's on his Instagram name and everything. She didn't really had to do it. She could have been a bigger person and just dusted away. Because I won't be surprised too if he says something on Instagram Live and after maybe he sent something in her DM too. or maybe he
Mm-hmm.
kept sending stuff on the DM. She didn't answer, and so maybe he's just like, hey, if she not answering my DMs, maybe I'll shoot my shot on live and everything. So because I won't be surprised if he was shooting her, before she went Instagram lives, before the Instagram live and everything. So I won't be surprised about that. And also, I won't be surprised if he's still shooting his shot
Bet.
on the DMs on Instagram as well.
Mm.
If because he looks like he was interested.
No.
Without, especially Andrew Boner, stuff like that. He could say pass on, I get another check, but I really do. He probably do have a really crush on Cora Ray and everything,
Mm.
and I will not be surprised. Maybe I might be wrong, but I won't be surprised in May or in June. You might hear him dating or something like that. Won't be surprised. What do you think about this, Hakeem?
Shout out to Barry. Shout out to Barry Bryan for being in the building, and also Sherry Bryan's in the building. Shout out to
Hey,
you lovely ladies, and also you already
hey,
know Liberated Soul. Go ahead.
the beautiful Sherry's in here. How you doing,
Oh,
Queen?
thank you, Liberation. I appreciate you, brother.
So I'm gonna say this. I want to remind people this, and I want to know if you remember this, Thanos. You remember when Kevin Samuels say that women have a problem when men approach them when it's people they're not attracted to,
Mm-hmm.
when they're people they don't like. It's like saying, like, if it's not a basketball player, but it's a 600-pound man, she's gonna say, I have a problem with that.
Mm.
This Adrian Broner, regardless, he's a millionaire. She's not attracted to him. She looks at him as corny. Do you remember the last guy she was dating? Before the only guy we know publicly she was dating a rapper out of Toronto. He was broke. He was a skinny dude with long
Mm.
braids.
Mm.
So now we coming into a space now, and we all know this. Men don't approach women anymore like that. It's not like how it used to. You got the bold ones who do. Why approach them if they're going to disrespect you in public? But when we do come across, we standing on business. I can't remember the last time I tried to holler at somebody in public because somebody might say, why you talking to me for? Unless you got the money and the jewels to say that. And then if I got that, I'm getting extra disrespectful. Bitch, what that mouth do? What that mouth do? I got 200. What you trying to do? That's the kind of, you know what I'm saying? They like that kind of talk when there's somebody from there. Now, here's the thing. There's a disclaimer. Not all women are like that. The real nice women are going to be very forthcoming. Say, hey, I'm not interested. I'm not this. They're not going to expose you like that. So I'm going to agree with what you say. That is for clout. Whenever a woman have to go publicly and say that, to try to shame is to try to make herself be bigger. You still are a woman at the end of the day. You shaming somebody, what's that's going to do? He done fuck chicks better than you. I'm even surprised he even tried to holler at something like that. She's skin and bones.
Yeah,
No, but you
see?
gotta understand. You gotta
I
understand,
can
Hakeem.
know.
There's a whole different. And yeah, Barry White. We are from Florida. That's how we talk. Me and
Yeah,
Hakeem. That's how we talk. We don't play them out. Shout out to Jonah
100%.
Erdem and also the Thousand Vincent. The mom mothers in the building. Go.
If you show of yourself, your worth is not arrogant. Yeah, no, definitely. And listen here, I'm just giving you an example. I don't publicly listen. I only talk like that when I meet arrogant women. I gotta take it to the max. I don't talk like that to good women. Good women ain't gonna disrespect you like that in public. I thought it was an honor for a man to approach a woman in public. It says that you're attractive. It's stamping and letting everybody know, whoa, something must be up with her. He trying to put down. Cause other
Mm.
dudes must say, you
But
hollering
quick
at
question.
that?
But you gotta understand, this is not really public. It's on Instagram Live. Two different things though.
It's the same thing now because internet and real life is blurred together now.
Hey, the internet worse. Because, like,
Yeah.
even in
See, like
public,
Daniel said, internet is
it's just
worse.
that
Go ahead,
small
Nick.
little area wherever you public at. This, you know what I mean? Everybody can go to sleep, wake up in the morning and see it again. And then again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. She said, I
Hey
can't see you.
Keisha.
Hey, Keisha. She said, I can't see you talk to women like that. I say, y'all haven't got on my bad side.
I ain't gonna lie. When I
No,
first saw
I saw
Hakeem, I didn't
Hakeem
think
do it.
he talked like that either.
I
Yeah,
do.
listen.
He did in front of me. He did. He do.
He did.
He do.
Listen,
He did in front of me.
he seen me
I would
put
love
down.
to see that. I would love to see that
No,
situation.
no, you're not gonna see it. We don't. You're not gonna see
Look,
it, but he did it in front of me.
I'm a very jovial person, and people, yeah, I come off as a square, but I go 0 to 100.
He do. You do.
When it comes to disrespect, I crack jokes. We have a good time. But when it goes to the left, it's Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Oh, you want money? Oh, you want $200? Okay, little mama. What you gonna do for that?
No, Keisha, he is. I'm telling you. I saw when Hakeem sit back, like see right now he's forward. Don't let him sit back.
Hakeem,
When he sit back like me,
what I'm
when he
hearing
sit
right
back
now,
like me, I'm
y'all,
like I'm gonna let him go.
if he
But
did some
that's what
type
he
of
do.
skit,
Yeah.
if he did some type of skit like that, Hakeem, you would go viral for that, yo. I
I know
swear.
that,
No, but
but
he not gonna do it. He not gonna do
I'm
it in person. He's not gonna do
I
it
know
in
you're doing a
person.
person,
I'm
but
not
I'm just
listen.
saying though, something like that would go viral.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm a lover boy. Listen, Thanos.
Hey, Jalen said she appalled.
li- li-
Yeah,
li- li-
exactly. Shout out to
listen,
J-Man for being in the building.
listen. Keisha know me and them know me. I'm a lover boy. I treat my women with the utmost respect. I spoil my mama.
Mhm.
But times have changed outside of my family and stuff. Since people want to act, I go 0 to 100.
I can see that. I think
You
I
see what
ain't
I'm
broke
saying?
yet. I be on the edge of that, like just want to give up and just be like, just give people what they give me. But it'd be like, man, I be trying to hold on for some of y'all. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, the disrespect only gonna go so far.
I'm tainted. She said, "You don't kiss your mama
No, but
with
no,
that." No, no,
no,
no,
but
no.
I ain't gonna. I'm the same way too. I love women. Like I'm a lover
Yeah,
boy too. I like
Yeah.
to treat, talk on whatever the case may be. But the other day when I was on Ashley show, I can't get tell you, boy, don't let me get riled up.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I get riled up. I'll be like, hold on, like that Florida in me come out. So I'm like,
Uh,
no,
Listen,
don't push it.
by heart, we're
Don't push it.
Pokemon niggas. We had got converted over the years. I'm gonna keep it
mm,
real.
mm, mm.
Listen. I tell you this straight up. I'm a Pokemon boy off rip. I was never no gangster. I grew up in the listen. My mama and them are church people.
Mm-hmm.
When I got in high school, I wanted to fuck ghetto rubies, and motherfuckers started trying me, so I had to acquiesce to the environment.
Oh, that's a nickname, Ghetto Rubies.
Yeah, ghetto rubies.
Got it.
That you know me. You know
That's
the
awesome.
girls who with the 26-inch weave,
Mhm.
tattoos all over them. Who child? Give me a minute.
Hey, I can't even know anyone that turned me on to. I don't know. There's something about women
Who
with tattoos, man.
child?
I don't know
Oh
what it
no,
is
that's
about
my
women with
joint too.
tattoos.
You see what I'm
They be
saying?
Women with
Who
tattoo. I don't
they,
know.
child?
they
I
be
don't know
clowning. They
what
be
it
like,
is.
you ain't got no tattoos, but you like women with tattoos. I'm like,
Yeah,
it's
like
just a
I don't
thing
know.
for me.
It's a turn on. I don't know why. I be trying to figure out like why I'm turning on the women with
you know what I
tattoos. That'd
mean.
be crazy.
When they got it tatted all
It's
over their
no,
chest.
I guess it's got it's showing they got a little wild side into
Yeah,
them
yeah,
because
yeah.
it's like they have art into their body, so it feels like you're attracted to. They have some type of wild side into them.
So you say sound like you talking about? Yeah, I am talking about somebody I know.
Uh-oh.
Listen.
Oh,
I am talking about somebody I know.
Uh-oh, he's shooting a shot in public,
You know
Lord.
what I'm saying? I ain't talking about somebody, Listen, I'm ready, like ghetto rubies. I'm ready to pay bills. I'm ready to swipe cards when I see them. Sometimes I'm like, "Ooh, child," but that's neither here or there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But
you like the sexy red, Hakeem? That's the truth.
not
Sexy red
sexy
type
red.
chick.
Sexy red is a gutter rat. I'm talking about the in between.
Well, speaking of sexy red, we're
Yeah,
gonna go to the top of
yeah.
that topic, sir. Let's talk about that. And then I'm gonna kind of put that what Ronnie says. I'm gonna kind of put that into it too later. So we're gonna go to the next topic. So there's a footage of I guess it was a guy. I believe it was a guy. He went on an air flight, and it was like a 2 hour. It was like a 2 hour flight, and they was playing Sexy Red, and a majority of the people on the airline was singing it together and everything above the Sexy Red because I would say this last year Sexy Red I was like, okay, she's a one hit wonder, bam bam whatever. Now 2024, it's looked like she's gonna be here for the long run. I mean, because Drake endorsed her. You see, Drake is on the videos, and I just saw a couple days ago, Nicki Minaj sent a tweet out, endorsing Sexy Red and everything. So the Sexy Red we seeing now it's like she ain't going nowhere. But I do want to guys show you the clip of what happened into a plane because once Sexy Red came out, they was bumping it. Go ahead, I came after that. Well,
Shout out to the voice of
The
Venus.
Venus
Voice of
for being
Venus
in the
is in the
building, guys.
building.
Make sure you subscribe to her
VV.
channel. The Voice of Venus, man. She's in the building. Go.
Houston. Majority of us were strangers.
Mimi, don't. Half of us here. Mimi got half the man still on the slide.
I love my people. My plane ride from Nashville to Houston.
Absolutely not. I wouldn't have Thompson Vincent.
That's
No.
exactly why I don't fly Southwest to this day. To this
I
day.
like my black community, but damn, no.
Yeah.
Them white folks looking crazy. Like, what the hell, man? I'm in the hood. Well, go ahead, Thanos. Your thoughts. Go ahead.
Hey, first of all, hey, it lets me know that I'm correct on not flying Southwest, Frontier, Spirit, and that. Oh God, it's. I can't see no other people doing it. I understand, long as it wasn't nothing violent, long as they wasn't bothering nobody, I guess, it's not a big deal. But nobody get live like us. Like I don't see too many people unless they at that like little personal event or party. But like it's like we'll get down anywhere, restaurants. Oh, that's my song. Start,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's definitely too wild for me. I'm not even gonna say a little too. Yeah, that's too wild for me. If I was on with a female on that flight, I'm doing just like this.
But I ain't gonna lie, it's cool. But I think shout out to Shiesty Bums in the building. She's showing a lot of love for Thanos. Of course. We know why.
I'm a little bit jealous. She's showing you love like that, man.
Man,
We know why.
yo, Sugar
Whoa.
Bum, yo, that's my ace, man.
Okay.
Whoa.
All right.
Okay.
Thanos, do you meet her in real life? You know how Shiesty
Who?
Bums
If I
is?
meet her, I'm shutting down everything because I
So
won.
you didn't meet her
Y'all
yet.
might as well
Yeah.
give me the crown for real. Like,
Okay,
Yeah.
so you
if I
won.
get shot, if I could just get her, Robin, and DB and two other people on the panel, I won. I don't have to touch YouTube ever again.
I'm trying. I told Hakeem I'm
Bro.
gonna put her on payroll. I'm gonna get her. Don't worry, I'm gonna get her.
Yeah, she said
I'm
what?
gonna get her.
She said, "What if a female would have joined in with them?" What she mean by that?
Oh,
What she-
female was there. Female, they was joined in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was women and men. It was
It was women and men.
Yeah.
So I wanna comment real quick. This is why white folks don't take us seriously. That's why they always assume we want watermelon and fried chicken. You know what I'm saying? We don't. They say these niggas don't want to build nothing. They don't want to own no stores, own no buildings. They don't want government contracts. They want to say pow, 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 pow.
Hey, Sugar Bum, Sachi's about to say, play the video again, my king.
Anything for you, boss. Even though she calls me a dusty bandit, anything for you, boss.
Strangers.
Mimi, don't. Half of us here.
Shout outs to Jalen.
Man still on the slide.
I love my people. My plane ride from Nashville to Houston.
But I don't think I don't see they have an issue with it though, because the flight attendant was just shut it down. They was cool with it.
Okay, she was twerking in the corner.
Oh, twerking.
Yeah, she was pouring the
twerk?
drink. She was, you know how they come up the section. She had the beverage cart, and she was, twerking behind that.
She said, I'm gonna need to fix her introduction. Let me know what I did wrong, Jalen. Anything? What? And how you want me to introduce you?
Donut head.
Where's my introduction? Oh, because remember all the women you always say something sweet to them.
Oh yeah, listen.
Sherry Bryan, Barbie Brown,
Most intelligent, Houston's finest, by the way,
There you go.
photographer, content creator, and she's listen, and she's cybersecurity best. Besides Thanos, I gotta stamp my dog in there. She's like she runs the female sector, the queen. Houston Fireman, not Fifth Ward, not Southeast, but Houston, Miss Jalen.
No, but not a third strike. See that you almost got a third strike. God, dog, I can't, man.
What happened to the first two?
I gotta take you to class. No, but it seems like they don't have an issue with it. So the flight attendants didn't have an issue with the pilot. What's the harm in that? They don't have an issue with them having a good time on the plane. I think you should though have a good time on the plane. You say no.
I'll just say this: it was a short flight. It was like 2 hours. So if you want to have fun, if it's a 2-hour flight, cool. It's not going to bother me. Personally for me, while I be on a flight, I don't want to hear anything. Make sure everybody's cool, quiet, and collective. I'm going to enjoy my flight and everything. But it looked like also looked like it happened all the way in the back too, in the back of the plane too. So I don't know if people can really hear it all the way from first class and everything. So it is what it is with that. But yeah, the good thing is, you like to have fun. You like to be hopped around and everything. Personally, I don't like to hear it on the plane, but like I said, it was no violence, no fighting or anything, which is a good thing and everything. I see, why they want to go party, enjoy themselves. They definitely was, getting drinks and everything. I know that for a fact because, like you say, Thanos, you can see that the flight attendant was passed around and everything. I know she's moving and gooing as well and everything. But yeah, but other than that, like I said, I love my people for this and everything. But if I'm on a flight, I don't want to hear it. That's just me. I don't want to hear it. I just want to enjoy my flight.
Look at how Kia, you probably see Sachi more comments. You're like, it seems like we don't want black women to have fun on the plane.
Have as much fun as you want, baby. I'm just not a part of that group that y'all talking about. I don't play games. I have a code of conduct that I follow. I don't want people to think I'm some type of court jester. I'm very serious out here on these streets.
But
Go ahead.
Quick question: how can you twerk on the plane? Because there's no rule. How can you,
bro? When there's a will, there's a way.
Yes. Hey, Ronnie, I say this: if there's another seat that's available, if your seat's not full, another seat available, you can definitely sit up or stand or get on your knees or something like that. And then also, if you're a slim chick, you get on them aisles, bump the music up, you can shake everywhere. Like
no,
I said,
girls wasn't
there's
slim.
a will, there's a
but
way.
them girls wasn't slim. There was like some thick women. There was some thick women. So I know one of them was twerking. I'm like, how do you twerk? Boy, they got some secrets. I love my black women. I ain't gonna lie to you. They got some secrets on them, boy. I'm like, how do you twerk? They're twerking in planes, funerals. They're twerking everywhere. We in the twerking culture.
That's right.
Well, go ahead, Joe.
All right, moving on. We're gonna let's talk about this too. It kind of translates into this. So there's a woman who went who went viral, and she says, this new generation of women lifestyle, they are promoting modern day prostitution and everything. I remember back in the day, even though let's just go back to the Freaknik and everything. We used to say that back in the day, that's a form of prostitution, but that was back in the mid-90s. Looking, in the 2020s, in the 2024 and everything, we dress, very, very in a high sexual way, and then also we had the internet and social media too, and kind of plaster and everything, and it kind of really exposes, like especially with these these bloggers with the Shade Room, Hollywood Unlocked, the Neighborhood Talk and everything. They really push black women into twerking, and you see a lot of that in these the bloggers and everything. But we want to play this clip for you about she's talking about how these new generation women are modern day prostitution. So go ahead, Hakeem, play the clip. After that, we're gonna chop it up. Go ahead.
I'm going to admit that y'all are prostitutes. The lifestyle that some of y'all are promoting is literally modern day prostitution. Whether you want to admit it or not, y'all love covering it up with get that bag, only using for what he has, da 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 da. But y'all forget to mention, like, bro, they're not doing this out the kindness of their heart. Y'all are selling that twat. I just recently seen the pictures and the videos of Aoki, 21-year-old woman with a 60-something-year-old man. I don't care how rich the man is. I'm not about to be running around here with my grandfather's age mate. One thing I've learned is to never envy somebody's life on social media, because you never know what they're doing for this money. These girls be posting up these luxury trips, these luxury bags. When are y'all going to admit that y'all are prostitutes? Bags and black girl luxury or luxury in general, but what are you doing for that money? I don't know about y'all, but laying down with damn near a corpse who has gray pubes and saggy is crazy. Bags and black girl luxury or luxury in general.
Wow. So I'm gonna read a couple comments that was played on there too. One comment says she's speaking the truth. These females will do anything for money besides go to work. It's sick. Another comment says, it looks like a city girl. He's saying, if you're going to be effing, why be effing broke? Wow, okay.
Dang.
Let's see if I know, right?
At least she's honest.
She's honest. I know we know her type. One comment says, I love to see someone in their generation say it. Thank God. Another comment says they be living lavish lifestyles online, but begging a ninja behind the scenes. They don't show that part though. They embarrassing in real life. And let me see if I can find one more. Let's see if I can find one. Okay, here's one
Liberated Aoki is Russell Simmons' oldest
daughter.
Yeah,
oldest daughter.
Correct.
That is correct.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about that too. Then here's one more. Then the woman that don't like what she said gonna say she's a pick me, but hey, at least she's getting picked. True, that's facts. All right, y'all. Well, so I'm jumping to y'all. I'm jumping to you, Hakeem. So, what you think about these modern day women, as you saying, thinking they're prostitutes?
I love it. I support it. Women's rights. She has a right to do with her body. My nieces ain't doing that. My daughter ain't doing that. My homies' daughters ain't doing that. My cousins ain't doing that. But if she wants to go right ahead and promote it, nobody hating. Just don't ask for respect later. Just don't want to be included amongst married women and women of dignity, women of discernment, women of Christ. Please don't associate yourself with them. They ain't after that. They deserve to be kept and wed. Now, for Aoki, when you love money so much that you're willing to sleep with your granddaddy, the devil's in you, ho. The devil's in you. You've been raised in the money. And you think money is everything. Shout outs to D1. We got a little bit of time on this planet, and we always focus on money. Money ain't nothing. It can be tear up in paper. I seen people sold they soul. I ain't doing it. I'm happy to drink my cup of coffee in the morning. I don't need none of that. No freaky deaky stuff. I don't want to be. That's why you can't find no questionable pictures of me online. You know what I mean? And women, y'all think it's cool. Wait till you get 30. Wait till you get 40. Wait till you get 50 and you have kids. And mama say, Mom, what's this? Don't worry about that. That just, you see what happened to the Freaknik? The black professional women had to shut that down. No, let's promote that. That's how you was back in the days. Shame. We do this. Listen, and I got to get a disclaimer. I'm going to let y'all pass because the girls in the comments going to get mad. We shame the niggas too. We shame the niggas too. If you're slanging raw D and you got 6 or 7 kids, you can't hang with me. You ain't taking care of none of your kids. We can't even talk.
Not only that, but Hakeem, there was a clip with Diamond Dababy. We talked about her before. She was sitting down with Tasha K, and then she mentioned the fact here is that if a guy's willing to pay her a certain amount of money, she would have sex with him unprotected. So money, when they say money is the root of all evil, they mean in the aspect of that, like you able to bring down your values and morals just for the bag and for the money. Now, I don't have an issue with women doing what they're doing, whatever they're doing for the bag, because I slept with a couple of, I slept with a couple of women like that. You already know, so it is what it is.
We in Miami, baby.
I would say it is what it is. But keep it 100. At least if the girl's keeping it 100 and they tell you what it is, to me, the guy should already know what he's walking into. Shout out to Gore for being in the building. But they should already know. If the girl telling you Dealing with me is gonna cost you a lot of money. You better have your money. You better have your money ready for me.
Mm.
So you can't get mad at the girl if the girl telling the guy up front. Most of the time, now this issue a lot of guys are having. They get into a situation with women, and then the women not telling them up front that it was all about the money. Go ahead, Thanos.
Um, on this one, uh, because I'm not gonna hold you. If Joan Rivers back in the day, you know what I'm saying, pulled up on your boy and was like, "Yo, what's up?" I'm going. I mean, if I'm not in a relationship, if I'm not violating any vows or nothing like that, and I see a value of a come up, a lot of times we put our own morals on other people, and they're subjective. So long as you're not breaking the law, um, you know what I'm saying? Live your life, but just be honest about it. Like just like dudes who do dirt, women who do dirt. Like if you out here robbing, whatever, like that, make that you. Don't try to spin it to me like you someone else. So my thing is like if you, whatever you do in life, even though I do want you to take care of yourself, just make sure you plan out whatever you're doing. So Aoki, you know, maybe with the old dude, and it could be just a fling, and his whole thing was like, yo, we'll have fun. I can't be mad at it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't mad at you for it either, Thanos. I do it too, so I'm with you. I'm with you. Go ahead, Jordan. I'm with you.
Yeah, that's very true. You know, you just got to separate the see. If you're a man, you got to tell yourself, and if I'm a trick or not. If you're a trick, if you like those type of women, go ahead. You know, spend your money and everything. You know, I have no problem with it. You know, if you got the money to do it, go ahead. I seen some stuff that happened in Miami when you go down to South Beach and you see there's a guy, you might have a Lamborghini, he might be rented, he rented out for the weekend, and he be trying to trick and everything. I see it here in LA, Los Angeles, if you go to West Hollywood, Santa Monica, Beverly Hills in that area, there's man, they might rent their these luxury cars. Oh, I'd also seen there are some men they have like a group, a good like 4 or 5 people. They might be living together, and what they do, they'll put their money together just to might put a down payment on a luxury car and everything. And I learned about that too. So okay, and and they sometimes one might use it one week, another person might use it the next week, and so on and so on. And you see them, driving down Beverly Hills, going down Sunset, Santa Monica Boulevard, or all the type of shows showing off, or get that Rodeo Drive, try to get the women, electric trick and everything, which is totally fine. Now, if you ain't a trick, this is not for you because most of these women who kind of promotes this prostitutional type of things, like she was saying, they gonna want some money. You know, they might want hundreds of dollars. They might want thousands of dollars, $10,000 or they made a business so long, or be in a type of circle, a celebrity circle, which they might want hundreds of thousands of dollars and everything. Because there's women out there who've been doing it for who are very experienced, who does it for doing it since they was 20, they in their 30s and 40s and 50s, and they know how to play the game. They know how it works and everything. So. And a lot of our young generation, they don't know that, but they need to know that once when they get into that type of position where they're making good money, wealthy money, something like that. The same thing we talk about Constantine and everything. Look like he's one of the top streamers in the world and everything. And he was kind of being cheap with that chick and everything, and now he's trying to expose. Now the chick's trying to expose her and everything. And that's the thing when dealing with some type of woman, because if you don't pay them well, or pay them to shut up, or pay them premium top dollar, some women, they will try to expose you and everything. What you did, what y'all did months ago and everything, chicks will do something like that. Some men, like I said, if you're a trick, go ahead and trick. But you gotta tell yourself, do I like to trick a woman or not? Because you
Hey
might
Jordan, can
jump
I
into
ask you a question about that? So,
go ahead.
so do you? So, don't you think it's a difference? So, like the example you gave was perfect because that's when I say trick, that's how I'm using it. When you're doing something that you're not used to doing, or you
Mm-hmm.
actually have to, you know what I'm saying? Um, Even though they're saying that the girl is tricking you, you're tricking yourself if you were sitting here sharing a car or whatever, trying to perpetrate something you're not.
Right.
But if you as a dude has money, don't you think that's a difference? Like if $2,000 don't change nothing for me, would that person still be a trick?
That's,
Mm.
that's a good
That's
question.
a good question.
That's a good
You
Yes,
know,
question.
yes. The person's still a trick. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Can you
Uh,
break that down, Ryan?
man,
Go ahead,
that's
Rock.
kind of difficult, man.
No, because prime example,
Because I would
because
ask who would be. So are we using trick as in you're getting tricked, or is it just a slang that you just saying? Because I'm
no,
like
because you
somebody
get
got to be tricked for it to be tricking. That was just my thing.
no, because you're getting tricked because the aspect is the women truly don't want to be with you. They only with you because you got money.
Right.
That's what call you a trick.
Mm-hmm.
So prime example, then I'm with you. I can't be really wonder how I'll be going to these nice restaurants. He said, I can't run away. How the hell you be going to these nice? So let's say if I go to a nice restaurant. See, I
Mm.
do that because I enjoy it, right? I don't consider that me being in the trade. If a woman, she spend time with me, but I'm letting her know for the job, this is something I enjoy. But if a woman come to me and say, come to you or come to me and be like, hey, let's go to prom. You've been to Miami before, right, Thanos?
Nah,
Or
actually, I was not
wait till you come to
only
Miami. You need
only
to
to
go to
the
Prime 112.
airport. Only to the
Go to
airport.
Prime
I
112.
actually
When
gonna
you
try to
here,
come
let
this
us know.
summer and holler at y'all.
Yeah, come and holler. We meet up and we do it. There's a place called Prime 112. But if a woman come to you and say,
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy going to Prime 112, and you know she don't got no money, but you're
Yeah.
doing it because you want to get into that bag. You're like, yeah, I'll take you to Prime 112.
But it's a place you can go to without like
Hey,
like if it's a Wednesday, could you just go to it?
Yeah, I could go to
Right.
Prime 112.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
So see, I don't
Thanos.
look at that as tricking. If
Thanos. It's like this. There's a Barton G's in Miami, and there's a Barton. I don't know if you heard of Barton G's.
no,
So Barton G's, they have two locations. They have one in Miami and one in LA. I've been to both of them because me and my wife, we lived in Miami and then we moved here to LA and everything. Now Barton G's is very, very extravagant. Like when you order food, they'll have something really extravagant with it. So let's say you have ordered popcorn shrimp, right? They'll actually have like a popcorn machine and have a popcorn strip in there and show extravagance and everything.
oh,
The
I like
same
that.
thing
You
with
know, I
like
like
with
the
seafood.
bougie stuff.
Yeah, it's very bougie. It's nice. Like you will go up there and take pictures and all that type of things. Shout out to
What's the
Mimi
name
in the
of
building.
what's the name of the restaurant?
It's
What's the
called
name of the
Barton
place?
G's. Barton G's. There's one in Miami.
It's
Ronnie
new.
Ron about to go there
No, it's been
tomorrow
there.
night.
It's been there for a minute. Barton G's been there for.
Hey,
We
hey,
left about 5 years ago.
Thanos,
Barton
Thanos,
G's
I
been there for like
do.
8 or 9
I'm
years.
telling you, I
Thanos.
do.
Yo,
I
He,
do.
he like you. Them boys, they go out to eat
But
fancy all the
but
time.
I'll tell you this.
He like
You
you.
can.
Listen, them niggas took me out on a date. Hello? Hey,
My
listen,
point is
I
them
my
can't
niggas
get
point
not
is
took.
this.
supposed to say anything.
hey, they
My
tricked
man,
off
I
on
was
hey,
you,
gonna say
Hakeem.
I
this
can't
though,
not supposed to say anything. Hey, he
Thanos.
said.
When you go, like I said,
listen, I fell in love with him
I
after
came
he
out.
took me out on the date.
I took it. I took it. I came like, yo, I'm at the board
Yeah.
table.
hey, I'll tell you this, Thanos. One of the reasons I've been to these restaurants before because we and my wife we met in culinary school, so we like to try new things, right? And living my wife used to work at a lot of restaurants, and she was a line cook, but she used to have to work in like a lot of places. She worked maybe like 10, 11 jobs, restaurants in Miami, and she worked and like 70% she worked in a high fancy restaurant. So she, like I said, when we'll go, we get like stuff sent to us from the chef and everything. We went to Noble, we went to Prime 112.
Yeah, see, I know those.
Oh yeah, everywhere. And also
Hey, that
same
Prime
here.
112 is like the Ocean Prime and all that family.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
over
yeah,
there.
Okay,
yeah.
It's
yeah.
over there
So I
down
know they got
Yeah.
different names
Well,
all
yeah.
over the.
But what I
Okay,
want to
yeah.
say
Prime
to this,
112 is the
yeah,
steak is amazing. I like their
yeah.
king salmon. Their king salmon melts. When you mean it melts in your mouth, you
Mhm.
like, yo, it was so good. I had to I would tip the rating just because it was
Well,
that
I'm going
damn
to
good.
Barton G's because Jalen said they over the top. So that sound like
Oh,
Yes,
well,
they're over
Barnes
the
G,
see,
top.
you'll go to
but
Barnes
that's the
G.
part. So that's
It's
the
the
part that's
experience.
crazy. I
So
would think it would be tricking if I went to a lower end restaurant because that's
um,
not what I do.
but
Like
but
trying
Dennis,
to,
I want to say this though. If you
yeah.
ever go to these top end restaurants, there are some group of women. You might see them once, twice, or 3 times a week. If you ever go once a week or something like that,
Mhm.
there are some of these group of women. They get together, and sometimes they be looking around sometimes, and this or go see at the bar, and they try to go to a man at the bar, knowing they got some type of money, and they talk and ever, and see that he'll trick or not and everything. So some of these women they're talking about. Sometimes they go to some of these bars once in a while. Go to these restaurants and might go to the bar and might hang out one of these men that got money, something like that.
No.
No,
So
but hold on. Mimi's in the building. Shout out to Mimi for being in the building.
ooh,
Also,
shout
too.
out to Mimi. Mimi
Truth is
Belmont.
awesome.
Mimi Belmont.
And look,
Listen,
she said hey to everybody but me, but it's cool though. Because I'm gonna time her out in the
No,
chat.
no,
You know what I'm
she said,
saying? I can time her out. How can you say
like,
no? Time
go
her out
ahead,
in the chat.
listen. As soon as I seen, I had to do the bat
Well, I
signal
go
up.
you. She said you, Jordan, Thanos. Mine is nowhere to
Facts,
be. See,
Jalen.
that why we want
Facts.
to time these women out, but I don't want to be petty. But go ahead, True. With True never favors in the building. Go ahead, True. Your thoughts.
Oh, Truth in the bill. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. It's
First and
Avatar.
foremost, for the formality, salute to my man Thanos, part of the
What up, Truth?
True.
dark and handsome black delegation, and then to my three
Baltimore
brothers.
That's a
blocks.
fact.
What's
Baltimore
going on,
blocks.
shorty? How y'all feeling today?
Hey
Chilling.
man, just
Good,
hey,
good.
every day is a blessing, man. I'm thanking God this weather is perfect. I ain't got
Yes,
no
sir. Oh
complaints.
yeah, I see you out, shorty. You out there? Yeah.
I ain't got no
I
complaints.
thought you was in Florida for a minute.
Oh
I'm
no,
like,
in Georgia,
Oh
it,
yeah, Georgia. I
south of
thought you was
Atlanta.
in Florida too. I
you
thought
in
you
them
was in
Geechee
Miami.
Oh
Islands?
nah, I just the boys live down here, so
I can see the
I,
gazebo back there.
That's
I thought
nice,
you was
man.
Yeah, that's nice. Oh, she did.
yeah.
She did. She said hello to me. Okay, Mimi, always forgiven. Because I was this close. I can't say don't time y'all. I was gonna time
Yeah.
y'all for at least 30 minutes. I'm that petty. But go ahead. No, go ahead,
Yeah.
True. I'm just
And salute to you, Jordan. Congratulations on your blessing, G.
Thank you, man. I
oh,
appreciate
that's
it,
what
Hey,
man.
Jordan
hey,
been missing.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah, he
I
thought he
see.
had a baby.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
you got
I,
Oh,
I'm on here now, and
congratulations,
I'm
brother.
rocking her. I'm rocking her a little. I'm
yeah,
rocking
he
her
Yeah,
right now. But
official now.
I'm trying. Hey, I'm trying to be
Thanos,
like
you
him,
see
and
the
you
beard?
can.
right,
I
That
need the
beard.
I'm on
baby.
the podcast and doing dad duties right now. I'm trying to rock her to sleep right now.
Yeah,
I
you
need
see,
a baby,
hey,
baby.
Thanos, you see that beard? All dads and the new dads grow that
Oh,
beard,
got
short.
you.
That's how you know we can grow
Oh, his
that
resources
wait,
going to
wait,
something else.
wait,
I got you.
wait.
Hey,
So
hey,
new dad.
Jordan, you need somebody to trick off on you now.
beard.
Go get you a little haircut.
Get me in trouble, yo. You gonna get me
Hey,
in
go ahead and
trouble.
talk to Miss Mabel from the church.
Yeah, yeah.
Go ahead.
But no,
True. Your thoughts.
I mean, how to keep a. All right, so the term is good woman. Just be honest. Be honest. Make sure you do what you say you're going to do. And most of the time, a good woman they will appreciate that because it's hard to find that around here. Hard to find honesty, hard to find authenticity, legit. Someone that's going to be thorough with you, and then you talking about somebody that's going to ride with you. All the way through. Till the wheels fall off, and then you start put the wheels back on and keep going. So, uh, from the good woman that I do know, that's all they ever expected was they looking for a man, an actual man, and then for that man to do what he say he gonna do. That's all they ask. So it's pretty simple with decent women. If it's a complication or something, where it seem like you gotta do a lot more stuff, I don't suggest any man other than being themselves. Just be yourself, man. Because sooner or later that facade gonna fall down, and then whatever she was rocking with you on, she's gonna fall off from that. You feel me? So yeah.
You know what? We're gonna get Bronny Ellie. Gonna be. We're gonna get her in the. We're gonna get her on the
Shout out
line
to
one day.
Bronny Ellie.
I'm trying
Hey,
to get her. I'm trying to get her to come up.
she from Cincinnati, right?
No, Chicago.
Chicago, Chi-Town in the building.
Chi-town.
On
No, but
Poland.
I'm laughing because everybody thought Thanos was our guest. No, it's panel Wednesday. The
It's
link is
panel
pinned.
Wednesday.
It's pinned on top of the chat. Now I'm laughing because everybody going
Oh yeah, I
figure
already had
that.
my
I thought
first
he was the
show.
guest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had
Yeah.
my show. Yeah.
He was here dropping gems with that day.
He
Sure
was.
was.
It was a different side of Thanos that I think I need to go back and watch. You know what? I'm gonna go back and clip some of that because it was some good gems he was doing too. So
Anytime, Brown Ellie, Cincinnati's finest.
Oh
Hakeem, you just
Lord.
giving out riches. What? You just
Oh
giving out riches to
Lord.
all the women?
Hey,
What you
Listen,
doing?
that's tricking right there. He over here
pretty.
taking on the machine
Listen,
head.
listen. Pretty brown, driving me wild.
Yeah. Yeah.
You out here tricking with
Pretty
my
brown,
wrenches. See?
brown.
Oh well, somebody already said it. I was about to say she from over here.
Oh, she
Somebody.
from the DMV,
Yeah.
Southeast or the
I thought you were
Northwest?
from Chicago.
Down bottom.
Oh, Hattiesburg. I know she's not from
What?
Maryland.
I ain't gonna say.
Maryland.
Yeah, no, she ain't from Maryland. I ain't gonna say which one unless she want me to say.
I thought it was Chicago. Brownie, you lied to me. I thought it was
No,
Chicago.
Listen,
she in the shop, but she not from there. She from over
I
here.
love DC. I love Baltimore blocks.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my homeboy taking me to Baltimore because you talking about yo. Yeah,
Listen,
I've been to Baltimore before, but he's like, yo, it's a winery. He said he want me to check out in Baltimore.
All right, so she said it. She said it right there.
listen.
So,
I
Okay.
used to go to
She
yeah.
Airport.
living. She lived. No, no, she living in Chicago.
Oh,
By
Yeah,
y'all all
but she
wrong.
from Virginia. She
She
from
probably
Virginia.
not
She
even from
VA girl.
Northern Virginia. She
Oh
probably from the
yeah.
other parts of VA because she ain't
Yeah.
say DMV.
so Hakeem, I mean, you tricking or what? What we doing here?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's
He
what
said he
Liberated
trying me to
Soul
Nah,
come
nah, nah,
said.
state.
nah, nah, nah.
Liberated Soul
Hey,
said you definitely
listen,
tricking,
listen.
sir.
If she from DC, I can't afford her. She from
Look,
Virginia, I can't
even
afford her.
Chew start laughing because you know
I
you about
couldn't
to trick.
afford her.
What's up?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
couldn't
Hey, he
afford her.
do the
DC.
leg tap when he give it out. Be like, yo, you know everybody don't give out wrenches to everybody.
You know, you know, you
I don't
know.
do this for everybody,
Yeah,
but you know you special.
you know.
Well, all them. Hey, I see. Bronny Ellie. She sing all the Brown Hearts, so he had to do it. So he saw the Brown. So I gotta
So
do it
Yeah.
listen,
He
immediately.
get her rich quick. He didn't even know who she
Immediately.
was.
listen. I know Brown Ellie. I know Brown Ellie. I be watching her show on the clouds. I done cash app and all. You know,
Oh,
I'm a
you
big
be peeping
boy.
out,
Hey,
sure.
hey,
You
you
Yeah,
know
making
the
it
That's
word.
work.
veteran.
You
Okay.
making it work. Come on,
Yeah,
Hakeem. Hey,
yeah,
tell us
King.
about
You
it.
know, listen, I'm gonna keep it 100. Listen, I'll be lying because my name is there. So
Yeah. You like that, shorty? You like that, King?
no, she's a nice girl. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Nice
Yeah,
young
she a
lady.
sweetie.
She
She
got
a
that
sweetie.
beautiful skin. You know it
You
is.
know what I
That's that
mean?
brown.
Listen,
That's that brown.
listen.
I told you I
Hey,
love black women.
TTG, we in love with black women. Periodly. So
Facts.
when I see them, I just
That's
get
right.
all Josie. I just
That's
get
right.
all Josied up. You know what I'm
Salute to
saying?
all
Like,
the decent women, man.
Yes, sir,
Decent
man.
black women.
woo,
Hey, Brownie, your channel is not little. All the men is over there. I'm
come
like,
on, man.
it's nothing but men. I'm like,
Listen,
where the women at?
it'd be like maybe 40 niggas
Crazy,
in the clouds just watching. You know what I'm saying? 40
Crazy.
Wow.
niggas in the cloud just watching. And then
Yeah.
they'll comment a star or a heart, like send an emoji. I'm like, okay, that nigga
I
creepy
forgot.
tonight.
Also,
Yeah,
man,
their eyes be glued
subscribe to
to the
Brownie.
TV, ain't saying
Yeah,
nothing.
you know what I'm saying?
Subscribe to Brownie and all that. Subscribe to Mimi. Mimi have a
They
little
ain't even
channel too.
saying
She's
nothing
doing
to
it.
Yo,
us.
tell
Just
me to
go.
stop playing to get
So
her
Mimi
channel
some love.
popping,
Subscribe
man.
to Mimi
Listen,
channel. You know what I'm saying?
listen, if Jalen had a
Co-host.
channel, y'all subscribe to her too. I'm putting out my dog. You know what I mean? I
No, but
support you.
Jalen, I gotta be
Houston,
in Jalen's DM. I ain't gonna lie.
Jalen been
Houston
acting up.
I
finding.
mean,
No. Ain't no getting in her DM, my nigga. That's
Baby
not
what?
J
So
been
you in the
acting up.
DM?
no,
Wait a
I'm
minute, you
not
in
in the
Jalen DM?
Oh yeah,
I'm
y'all
not in the
vibing
DM.
over
No.
here.
I'm not in the DM, but I'm stopping everything.
You
I-
hear that?
Yeah,
You hear
yeah,
that?
King. Yeah,
Man.
everything.
King.
Sure, you're not
Yeah.
sending
Listen,
tweets to her,
But baby J been
Hakeem. Sure,
acting
you
I
up.
ain't
keep
do
trying to get
that.
all the
Been
women.
Hey
acting
Jordan,
up.
they
yeah.
gave me all the answers. Appreciate you for trying to answer that earlier, but they Hakeem got me right.
Oh man, y'all wow. Hakeem trying to stop everybody. He trying to get all the women. You can't be doing that. You gotta share the wealth. Share the wealth. But yeah, guys, make sure you subscribe to Mimi channel, man. She doing her thing. Shout out to her
Salute to
co-host of the
Mimi.
Shiesty, man. She doing her thing over there. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know she had a channel.
Yeah, that's the new sis right there. That's a lot familiar. Took her on. I rock with her from what's the Ashton channel.
Yeah, Shiesty
Ashton,
Avengers.
yeah, the Shiesty.
Hmm.
But she says she not Shiesty though. She says she not going there, but she Avenger though.
I don't know.
Nah,
They
it's,
said
it's
she
like it's
went.
like the civilians that play on the block. You know, all grew up good, but I'm a civilian. You know what I'm saying? Be like, nah, them my cousins and them. They wouldn't let me ride, but you know, I could stand out here. That's about it.
No, but she gonna be just like Brownie. She gonna get all the men over there. All the
Yep.
premium women get all the men. Like it's
Yep.
just crazy.
Yep.
See, men do support. They support
Yeah.
beautiful women. They ain't gonna support.
Always,
Yeah.
always.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
So,
But go ahead, Jordan. Go ahead. Next topic.
All right. Oh, since we got truth in here, this is a good topic. We have all
yes,
the
sir.
men in here.
Yes, sir.
All the men in here. So we're gonna go by Corey Hawthorne 5150. I kind of cut up a clip where he talking about men on their purpose, and you know I think this is a very good topic. So we have all men here. So go ahead, Hakeem, play the clips like a 1 minute clip. I kind of clipped on. After that, we're gonna chop it up. And this is from Corey Hawthorne from the
Yeah,
5150
we all
show.
decent brothers today. That's what's up.
Ladies, because your daddy ain't there. I know he ain't there. Your mama ain't want your daddy giving you this information. I know he ain't there. Ladies, If you meet a man who doesn't have purpose, who doesn't have something that is priority over his love for you, that motherfucker is dangerous. That man is dangerous. If you meet a man that's all about you over everything, that man is dangerous. See, when you meet a man, you need to have a man who is got something going on for himself, like a hobby or a talk to the women of America and let them know something. Ladies, because your daddy ain't there. I know he ain't there. Your mama ain't want your daddy giving you this information. I know he ain't there. Ladies, if you meet a man who doesn't have purpose, who doesn't have something that is priority over his love for you, that motherfucker is dangerous. That man is dangerous. If you meet a man that's all about you over everything, that man is dangerous. See, when you meet a man, you need to have a man who is got something going on for himself, like a hobby.
Y'all might not like my comment. I'm being honest. Women don't want a man like that. Period.
Go ahead, Ronnie. Go ahead.
Women don't want a man like that. Period. A man that's focused on his purpose and say he's about his business. Women tend to annoy that man. They want the man that's not on his purpose. They want the man that's gonna sit in the front of the couch playing video games all day or streaming all day. That's the man they actually prefer. Because there's been countless stories I hear about men talking about, oh, I'm on my purpose, I'm doing stuff for my family, I'm trying to be on my grind. That man, and then she gets upset at that man because she's like, you don't spend enough time with me. You don't take me out on dates. You don't take me out on dinners. They don't. It's a good story to tell, but let's break it. Let's be honest here. Most of the time, women don't want that man. I'm just being honest. But go ahead, Thanos.
Yeah, I would say I ran into a lot of problems with that because I don't necessarily punch a clock. You know what I'm saying? 9 to 5. So it's like, it's 4:30, it's 5 o'clock. Why you not off yet? Blah 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 blah. And it's like that's how I can usually tell who's dealt with professional men or not. So when they having a conversation about women wanting 6 figures, like those conversations don't really come out. Ain't too many women really talking about money. You know what I'm saying? That's cute little talking points online, but ain't nobody really talking outside because just by little certain things you do, I could tell if you've been somewhere and then how you maneuver if you actually dealt with people from certain areas. You know what I'm saying? High value, quote unquote. But they definitely need to have a hobby because that's a big issue. Whether you marry, relationship, or just friends, when a woman don't have a hobby, watch out because she gonna want that time. I'm not necessarily mad at them, but I let them know like, yo, you don't got no hobby. That's a red flag because that means you need to be either on the phone or in my face all day. And sometimes I gotta do things, and
It could be
they don't like.
and it could be an opportunity of her being nagging as well. I just want to say that.
Yep, you heard what Cam said. I got shit to do, and if you ain't got shit to do, find you some shit to do.
Gorche, what type of woman? If I'm talking about the everyday woman, you see it on the panel. Some women be like, they be attracted to men that literally be on his couch than a man that's actually out here getting the bag. I see it all the time. No, Jordan, I'm being totally honest. Akeem could agree with that. I promise you. Akeem had a lovely lady. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like he tell me stories how he would have a lovely lady would come see him or whatever the case may be, and he don't spend time with him. They get upset because he's at work.
Hey, Shiesty, what I say?
Boy, bye. And then she said, Ronnie cap.
She didn't like what she said. She didn't like what I guess he said. She didn't like what you said when when men are like who makes six figures, all that type of things,
Mhm.
they're they're on a mission, they're on their purpose to do some type those type of things. And also you said when she doesn't have a hobby, that means
Mhm.
you're gonna be in there talking, nagging, all that type of stuff. I don't think she like that part.
I'll go with the age range. I'm talking about the age of 25 to 35. Facts. But go ahead, true. It's true. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I really don't fuck with C-Ho, but on this one, he on the money. You funny as shit, little bro. Yeah, I don't fuck, but on this one, he on the money. A lot of times we get what we do, our profession, conflated with our purpose, which is who we are. And our
Fact.
purpose is going to be who we are in any environment. Like that is who you're going to be, regardless whether you're at your job, at home, your people's out on the block, in professional settings, at balls, dinners, anything like that. You're going to be that individual, and what you have, the value that that your creator God gave you, that's your purpose, and that's what we are put here to provide for each other. Believe it or not, a lot of people don't know their purpose or who they are. They believe it's what brings them money. The financial things. They believe that's their purpose, not knowing if that infrastructure actually shut down, then you basically would say that your purpose is geared towards the person that owns that business. No, that's not your purpose. Your purpose is what you was born to do. And I believe that a man should absolutely have his purpose, or he should not be in a relationship, because you cannot lead that woman anywhere if you don't even know where the hell you going at. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah.
Okay. True. Let me ask you a question, because you had Tom Brady, right, who
Mhm.
was doing his purpose, playing football. His wife left him because he wanted to continue to play football.
I
So
think he gave her a number though, and
yeah,
then, yeah, and then
what
he
happened
went back.
is he reneged
Yeah.
on what he was supposed to do, bro. And I said it early. A decent woman, all they want you to do is keep your word, bro. That's it. She didn't mind him being the greatest. She loved that fact. She makes more bread than him.
Hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? So it wasn't about money or nothing. She loved that man. She loved that man. She gave, and she's a professional model. She gave, and if you ever been with model chicks, they are very, very cautious about their body, bro. They do not play about getting pregnant. I've messed with them, and they don't want no babies. They usually don't want that. And you already know she was the top Vicky model for years. She was that girl. And every time you walked in the mall and went in Vicky's, if you was shopping for your shorty, she was right up on that wall. So they had a conversation, and he even said it.
All right, chill,
I
Willie.
have to find the interview, but he said it. He was like, my time is up because me and my wife agreed upon it. But then he reneged and he got greedy, and that's when obsession for what you are able to do
No, lady.
becomes greater than your family, and nothing supersedes your family, bro. Nothing supersedes your family. Your purpose is actually is what makes your family run, and that's why I keep saying, not your profession, not what you do, not what you do to fill seats or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? It's what Tom Brady actually is, who he is.
Bless you.
You
Bless you.
see what I'm saying? And we already know for some reason he has the ability to galvanize people that you will see at a limited base to be able to do great things. That's his purpose. He's one of those type of people where he can get people that are, that we would deem of lower value to be able to rise to the occasion. He's an authentic leader through and through. So that's what happened. Like yeah, he reneged on what he did, and it happened. Like I don't agree with it, but I agree with keeping your word, bro. That's paramount for me.
Hey Ronnie, Brownie basically said she wanted to cut your skin off and crawl inside it. That's how much she want
Wow.
to spend time
Hey,
with.
Brownie, don't start playing with me. Don't start playing with me. Cause don't. You tell me, I go in with the flirt game.
Oh yeah,
But
now
go.
speaking on what she
She
said,
said she'd be obsessed.
I'm gonna say what she said. Like truthfully, like and Thanos tapped in on this. See, if you got to know, because I spoke to somebody the other day. I mean, what was it? Week before last or last week about this. You got to know who you are as an individual. If you're a person like Thanos, like he's out and about. He's mingling with the people. He's going to get it. He's ambitious. He's looking for the next way to get to another level as far as who he is, and that's financially, that's building, that's all that type of stuff. That type of person, he's not going to look for a woman that's clingy. Like, you be there, you be supportive, we riding this thing out, but I don't want you under my skin like that because I'm going here. And that's what attracted you to me. Me
No,
on the
wow.
other hand, I'm a little different. I actually like clingy women. I love
Thank you. Thank you too. Yes,
I
I
love it.
love clinging women. I love
And
it.
and
I
with
love
that, you have to understand that yes, they're going to occupy a lot of your time because they're going to fill themselves with you. Like Thanos said, if they ain't got a hobby, they're going to be all up under you, crawling under your shirt and shit while you watching the
it.
game and
I
all that.
love it. I ain't gonna lie. I
I
love it.
love it.
I love it.
Yeah,
I
I love
love it.
all
Or
that.
don't trip when I got something to
Crawl.
do because I
Right.
ain't gonna. I like it too. You know what I'm saying? I like attention. From especially from our woman.
Yeah.
But like when there's times I can't do something, I don't want
Yeah.
it to be a problem. It shouldn't be a problem, especially if you know I'm not the type. Like if my free time go to you, most of the time it ain't to go see some other chick.
Yeah. Thanos is the one that's
Especially
working
she's a
like
freak.
he's working a
Especially
lot,
she's a
bro.
freak.
A
Oh
lot.
yes,
They
I
have to
love it.
understand that. They have to understand it. And that's
Yeah,
why I
Um,
said a lot of women ask for a man like Thanos, but they're not willing to share him with what he has to do. You feel what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I think they ask for that truth, and it's like you you don't understand what come with it.
Yes.
Like I'm not gonna be just sitting around all day and may not be accessible. Like
Yeah.
sometimes I am gonna be
Yep.
busy.
Yep.
But they just be like, "Oh, you don't pay attention enough to me. I must not be a priority."
Hmm.
You never were the priority.
Right. See?
yeah. You
You
know,
got
but
my
Jalen,
wife.
Jalen, I'm a freak. I got a problem. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got a
Dang,
problem.
right? I got a problem.
I got a problem. I promise you. Any woman that deal with me, they know I have a problem. They be like, yo, they're like, where you come from? Like, I have a problem. Like Brownie said, it's true. Let her know what your business entail, but let her know that you're thinking about her. To me, I love that. I'm not gonna lie, I love that. Do that to a woman. Like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm thinking about you while I'm at work. That turns a woman on. But go ahead, Hakeem. It's not my goal. Hakeem, go
Yeah.
ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
No.
Hakeem, go
Listen, all my brothers on here spoke so eloquently. I could just sit back and chill.
Hey,
You know
Ah!
what I'm saying? What? Them niggas,
I
listen.
told you
All
that
y'all
he
niggas was
be
dropping
tricking.
gems. All y'all niggas was dropping gems.
and look at that was the tricky
Lit.
part too, because certain buildings I work with when I was working directly for the government, I couldn't bring wireless devices in. So I mean,
Oh
I couldn't bring a laptop
yeah.
or whatever. So I
Yeah.
couldn't be like on Facebook and all that. Like the
You caught
most
the
I could do
blues
was
for
maybe
real.
YouTube.
Oh, that's
But
Yeah,
I
crazy.
he caught
couldn't
the blues
really,
for
I don't
real.
have a phone or
Yeah, he
nothing
ain't got
like
a
that.
phone.
So
So
yeah,
yeah,
and they just be like, "Oh, you ain't have time all day to text me and all that." I didn't
damn.
come outside yet, and I had to be like that. That's just an excuse. I'm like, okay,
Yep,
But
he caught the blues. He caught the blues.
but I want to second and say I do like a woman who's like gives me a lot of attention. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
it boosts my head up a little bit. You know what I mean? I already got a complex.
Yeah, King.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I already got a complex.
yo,
So when
yo,
so you know what I'm saying?
hey, how can you get shiesty, man?
Yeah, you know what I'm
Because
Yeah,
saying?
they
So
don't
sure.
it's
even want
like
no dude. They don't even want no dude that got time to be in their face. They say that,
no,
but if I
that
was
is
really not getting to nothing, they wouldn't
yeah.
respect that at the end of the day.
No, you right. You
No,
right.
no, they
You
do, because they got the
100%
Pookie and the
right.
Ray Ray. They're taking care of the Pookie and Ray Ray.
You
Girls
right.
have a countless story when they say the guy's a bum. He sleeps all day, but then he give her attention. I'm
Yeah.
telling you,
Yep.
that's the
Soon as she get
game.
You
mad,
gotta
why
find the
he just
wisdom. You
be
gotta
out
And
find
there
the
it
doing
wisdom
that?
and
between
they
the two,
got the
bro.
best D
You gotta find the
game. They got
They
the
balance.
best
do.
D because
All they gotta
they
do is say, "Baby, I apologize." They say apologize. They apologize them to a million times before she gets fed up.
hey
I'm telling
man.
you, Thanos, they taught me the game. Like
Hey,
Thanos, I ain't gonna lie to
hey,
you.
the only thing
Hakeem
I
taught
would
me the
do
game.
if Sugar Bum got
He was a
mad was go
Pookie.
buy her like 3 pair of New Balance.
That's it.
and, be,
Hey,
and be
yo,
like, if you
you
be
wanna know
good,
what's
I'll take you
funny?
to Tyson's Corner this
Hey,
weekend.
listen, little do y'all know what's funny is that's a fact. That over here, New Balances is what's cooking.
Yeah, I'll take you to Tyson's Corner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get you some perfume
I
or
think
something.
that's the whole DMV and Philly and all that Jersey, like some New Balance. Yeah.
Yeah.
That and Air Max 97s, you know.
You see, baby white, she's old school. She don't want text. She wants you to call her and say, "Hey, baby, I'm thinking about you."
But I actually like
Women
the
like baby
phone.
white
I
that's
hate
older.
texting.
That's how they
I
get
hate texting.
finessed. They get finessed because they
Yeah, I
know the
can't
young
stand
guy
text. I
gonna
I
need to
call
hate
you.
talk. I
texting.
gotta
Call
talk to
me,
you.
man.
Yeah, call me. I
Me
gotta
too.
talk.
I'm old school. I
Right.
want the conversation. Be like, baby, you
No,
ate?
I want FaceTime. FaceTime me.
No
Dang.
FaceTime. No FaceTime, because I still
What
want to
you
do
Hey,
shiesty
mean?
shit
Ronnie
in the
think he
back.
want that the max. He was like,
Nah,
I
I
want
want
as
the
much as
match.
I
Get
can
the
get right now.
no.
But no, but look, Keisha say no. I ain't gonna lie to you. Keisha say text me, Hakeem. Text me.
See, Brownie just said what I said earlier. Look at
Some people
you up
like
at
that.
4. You need to be texting and calling by
I
4:05.
would text you if I had your number. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I
See,
want to
I
say
need
this.
FaceTime. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Joe.
I want to say this with the men of purpose too. I want to add this into this and kind of go by with how my marriage goes in anyways. Um, like for me, my wife, she believes in me. You know, like with with this with this content with this Chaos Culture Radio thing and everything, and she see how long I did it, and also not just believe in me, she believes in Ronnie, and she believes in Hakeem too. You know,
That's
as we
right.
see our
Flex on
regardless
that thing
content
on the
and
show.
everything.
Flex on it.
And then yeah, and just and I know for me, I know how to kind of manage things when things are coming up, or when we in a certain situation. Like for this, I recently have a daughter and everything. She's 6 weeks old today. Congrats, Nina. 6 weeks old, and find a way to manage, the baby, manage my wife and manage this. It's just for me, I always find a way how to do that and everything. How to find a way to manage, being with my wife, manage being with the baby, and also manage this as well. And then sooner or later, I'll go back to work in a couple of weeks, go to match, go back to work and everything. I just feel like, if you have a woman that really believes in you and you know how to manage your time, because I feel like sometimes men don't know how to manage their time when especially in their family, they got a daughter, they got a wife, they got to work and everything. I know for me, it's like managing time for my daughter, which I think I'm doing well. My wife, me, myself, I go out doing this Chaos Culture Radio, and then also do my other job and everything. It's just, for me, just know how to manage and everything. Make sure you plan things for your wife and everything. I remember my mom and my grandmother, they came in for like the week and everything. I made sure it's like, since they here, we're going out on a date. Stay there for a week, we're going out for a date. I made sure for that we was gonna do that, and we did that. We went out to got something to eat, had a good time. We went out to the movies and everything. And my wife, she hasn't been been out on a date in like 2 months because with the baby and everything. And I found a way to manage that and everything. Now, since she's cool, we're like taking the baby out and everything. We found ways, go out to get some lunch or something like that, and to do that and everything. So for me, I just feel like, the men on their purpose, I feel like, men should always, be on their purpose in some way. You don't have to be professional, or, it's what you are born to do. And if a woman believes in you and she's seeing the actions on that, and my wife saw me about how I'm continuing to do it, because a lot of women just like I say, you could tell them that, but they have to see it and everything. And also, there's always going to be something out of order that you have to do, or you probably have missed time for certain things, all that type of things. But as long as you manage it well, especially managing time, because time is important, for anything. If you know how to manage things like that, which if you're in a family or in a relationship like that, or you're a single parent mother or single parent father, especially for the men, if rarely if a man is a single parent, he finds time to go out on dates and also be there with the kid. That just show something, because if a man is a great manager at things, it's good as gold. That's what I want to say about that.
No, but that's fact. I do agree when it comes to the balanced lifestyle. But to me, we live in a day and age where women now today have work husbands and men
Mm-hmm.
have work wives. So I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, you know what I'm saying? You got to make sure that I got to get in between one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like check up on her, making sure she's all right at work, and that's it. But I think most of the guys today don't understand the balance of things, so that's what making
Yeah.
things go left. And I would say, when especially with women, one thing about women, women love attention. If you're not giving her the attention at home, best believe somebody at work is giving it to her.
Oh no, you gonna get it
Real
at home.
talk. If a
Sometimes I
woman
gotta
ain't
get snapped
talking,
out though. Like sometimes I gotta get snapped out of a project. Like when I be in work, I be focused. So it's not that I
me
don't
too.
think about you. I just like hey, I'm almost done, blah blah blah, and I'm telling myself, yo, I'm about to hit her with a text right quick. And then, you know what I'm saying, you get into work and you almost at the end, and next thing you know, 30 minutes go by, an hour go by. So it's not that I didn't think about you. I just had to finish something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, but Thanos, I'm different. My woman, she gotta give me a voice recording every night. You know what I'm saying? Because I work at night, she gotta give me a voice recording because that give me
I
energy.
get it.
You know what I'm saying? That give me energy. You get what I'm
Hey,
saying?
there's sometimes my wife be up sometimes. She be calling me. She be like, "What you doing?" Like I'm at work. Oh, okay. How's work going? Work is fine. So what
That's
you call
right,
me
Joy.
for?
That's
Yeah,
right.
I was just
yeah,
bored.
That is right.
I just want to see
Yeah, I'm
what
saying,
she was
baby, I love
doing.
it. Keep
I
it
was like,
coming.
oh,
Don't
okay,
stop.
cool.
Tell her
yeah,
don't stop. Keep it
Yeah,
going.
yeah. Keep that
yeah,
going,
Okay,
Jay.
see, hey, I'm picking up gems. I'm learning.
Yeah,
Look at that
keep
on.
that going, Jay.
yeah.
It's
Hey,
like,
hey, Thanos. As long as how you manage anything, you make sure you keep, like I said, because like you're in a marriage launch relationship, just make sure because I know my wife. If I'm out, if I'm out more than 3 hours, I know
Mm,
she's gonna text me. So I make sure I text her, say, "Hey, I'm at here, I'm here, or I'll call say here."
mm,
I might be an hour late or such and such and everything. Because there's some women who, if you it's that maybe an hour is too long, maybe 30 minutes is too long, maybe 2 hours is too long, or sometimes if you're doing a project, she knows like, okay, I know he's at somewhere, he's gonna be there all day, maybe all night and everything. But maybe I'll text him and see, hey, how's everything? I just want to tell you I miss you and everything. Keep up the good work. Women should continue to do some of that. Support your man. As long as you support your man, a man's gonna find a way to make time to take you out and do some things like that. Period.
mm.
hey, Ronnie,
So
tell. Oh,
no,
go,
go.
go,
You
go,
know,
G.
yeah, y'all spoke so eloquently. And the thing I wanted to say is that, and that's why it's important to build that friendship with your woman.
Mhm.
Yep.
And you
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? When you have that baseline, all those other things fall in place. And this is why it's imperative to have conversations. You know what I mean? I'm a sucker for a conversation. So you know what I mean, when I got somebody who's calling and checking on me, I'm already glued and locked in. Because
Mhm.
at the end of the day, all that other superficial stuff fades out. So when you start to build and you start to gain, you start to like the person who you're dealing with, you're
Mm-hmm.
gonna start to automatically check on them, making sure they know your whereabouts. Hey, I'm about to go do this. I'm doing this over here. Hey, I need you to go do this and that. And I think that's what's lacking right now. That friendship aspect of it. You know what I'm
Hey, just
saying?
talk to me nice, man.
That's the
You
Like
know what I'm
foundation.
saying?
that's
Hey,
what's
Get goofy.
missing,
I'm saying
man.
get
Like just
goofy with
talk
your
to me
woman.
nice. You can get
yeah.
Hey,
anything.
Natasha, I'm gonna say this. She might not talk like that, but it's similar. She's close to it. I'm just saying.
But get goofy with your woman. Some people are afraid
Mm-hmm.
to get goofy with your woman. Get goofy. Send some goofy text sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to
Yeah.
be
Mm-hmm.
serious all the
Hey,
time.
hey, Ronnie, soon as I clock out, I'm already on the phone with her. I'm on the phone with her already until I get home.
Oh,
'Cause I
but who
want,
you telling?
I want everything to be ready as soon as I get home, Shorty. Like, yeah, you ready to go, Shorty? I'm off work. Let's do it.
Tube is a
Mm-hmm.
freak. Tube is a freak.
Mm, mm,
I don't
mm.
blame. I'm trying to tell you, man.
Hey,
I'm trying to
Shorty,
tell you.
I still got my 16, 17-year-old energy, boy. I feel like I'm still in high school, so I'm ready
That
to
No,
is
no, that's
go.
how
correct.
you
That is
doing.
correct.
That's
Turn
how you
up.
do it. There you go.
That's why they go for the Pookie and the Ray Ray. It's not because them boys got, because like you always say, they got long eggplants. I'm like, no, man. They know how to talk to women. I keep telling him that. I can't disagree with me every time.
All
I'm
the
like,
time.
no,
No,
they
no,
know how to
no.
talk. I
They
like they
like
know how to
Pookies
talk
and
to women. Go ahead.
no,
Yeah,
no, they do that, but it just because they have a lot of time. People who's on their purpose, we lack time. You know what I'm saying? And then when we do have time, those times we falling asleep half the time. You know what I'm
But
Where,
saying?
then,
where
but
you
the
where your
Hakeem,
energy
I
at,
got man
Hakeem?
make time.
Man, I'm
You
old,
gotta make
man.
time.
You gotta get you
You
some
gotta get the
ginkgo
energy.
biloba.
You gotta
I'm
have that extra energy stored somewhere and bring it out.
let me tell y'all. Let me tell y'all how I'm still carrying it, man. I still do the fall asleep on the phone demo, Shorty. I still carry that over.
Hey, I still put the broom. I still put the
Yeah.
broom on the ceiling, hanging upside down off the bed, and like,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
uh,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
no.
yeah, Shorty.
No, but FaceTime your woman. So guys, that's one tip we give you. FaceTime your woman. Don't text,
Yeah.
man.
Mhm.
I'm texting.
You could do FaceTime days. That's started coming a thing right. I see. Do
Yeah.
FaceTime days and be goofy.
Remember I was saying that. Be goofy. I was saying that.
Yeah, and I
Go
saw
go
Lady,
go.
Lady
lady,
J, what
lady,
she said
please stop.
in the
I'm on
chat.
live. Not right now. Thank you.
Yeah, she said in the chat they like the baritone in the morning where the voice is extra deep. That's what they said. They like when you just waking up in the morning.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
We sound
Stephanie
like
Walker.
Kane.
Stephanie
It
Walker.
ain't mine. I had to give me on extra tight.
What's happening, Shawty?
Stephanie
What's
Walker's
happening,
in the
Shawty?
building. Miss Reed was also in the building as well. Sorry, Miss Reed, I ain't see you there. Miss Reed was also in the building. No, but you want to go ahead with the next one?
Okay. Oh, we gonna jump on this. This is gonna be kind of interesting. So this video I come by. This is a guy. He's talking about pastor with lavish lifestyles. As you guys know, I know you guys been to churches, and y'all see when y'all was little or till now as how you go into church and everything, but you see the pastor, and you might see a pastor. You might have a BMW or Mercedes or something like that. And you see like how sometimes you provide tithes and offerings, and you think sometimes, wait a minute, where does the tithes and offerings go to? And then sometimes people get curious and they see pastors drive these luxury cars and everything, and it's cussing. Well, it's like, wait a minute, why am I giving offerings to to the pastor, and it's supposed to go to to somebody in help or for the community, anything like that. But that being said, we got a clip for y'all to play for this, and after that we're gonna chop it on up. Go ahead, Akeem.
Weird to me growing up when I always, come from the hood, and then I go to church and I'll be like, Mama, why we driving in this? And Pastor, we just gave him. I just gave him my $20 for my lunch.
And in that right there makes people not even want to come back.
Exactly. I'm like, why the pastor
got a Mercedes
living better than 90% of the people in the church?
What would be fair then? I would ask.
I mean, to me, what I feel like what would be fair is that if you're gonna use God and you're gonna have people to give you money for God, then
my life should be changing.
Like yours.
I feel like we should all be on the same playing field. If that's really what the goal is to preach God and
the prosperity gospel.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about people who have
seminars and all that stuff they selling online?
Scam.
But they not using God to get my money.
100.
They ain't using God. They not making me feel like, okay, if I don't do this, God is not gonna love me.
The pride of man is really on display right now, and it's frustrating people who know what it really is. It's like, nah, we're not.
You want your pastor to be fresh,
yeah, you
know what I'm saying? But it's like, come on, man. We know such and such in this church. We know she's struggling. We know she got 5 kids. We know she's a single mother, and it's like,
let me ask you this: if you had a better house than your pastor, would you try to help him, or would you be like, God got him?
I'll probably say, God got you.
See how it turned? See how it turned?
BP.
Always.
Yeah, that was funny.
God wants me to have a new church.
Exactly.
He want to bless me with a
I will pass to you, Hakeem. What's your take on this, brother?
I can't try to be careful. No comment, Hakeem. I feel you.
Hey, I'm a PK, so I know all about that.
Me too. I know about it too.
Like,
be careful. Go ahead, Hakeem.
It's crazy because we have to look at this from. You see, that's why I don't think people read the text the way it's supposed to be interpreted. When you worrying about like that's your spiritual father. Why we pocket watching?
We need to though, especially when it comes to our community.
You're right.
From HBCUs, the school boards and all that, we see mismanagers of funds, and the first thing they want to be like, oh, it's racism. Then you find out the whole board black. Then what's your next go to?
Facts.
No, you're right. I guess the point is, if we're gonna do that in a place where this person's supposed to be giving us upliftment, and if there's sense of wrongdoing, I say, okay, hey, we might have to check. But I guess that I've been hearing this for the last couple of years. Now it's blurring the lines to actually good pastors who are doing the work. And they say, okay, he got too much money, but doesn't he sell books? Doesn't he do speaking engagements? Doesn't he marry people? You know what I mean? Because here's the thing. A lot of people think that Bishop T.D. Jakes get his money from the church. That man has a top-selling book. He does speaking engagements all over the world.
That is correct. Facts. That is correct.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's a businessman on top of the side. But I'm not saying that you are right. There's some guy like Cleflo Dollar. I know he was a scam artist. You know what I mean? He asked in the congregation for a jet. But I just look at that and I was like, you know what I'm saying? I think because it's God and stuff like that. But I do think on in our community, we do like to pray on divinity and the people and black people good nature, and that's why that's why we stray away from a lot of things.
No, but I could be wrong. Hakeem, True, or Thanos, or Jordan, even Jordan. I could be wrong. I remember back then you used to use churches for resources, so that's why you had to donate to the church or give tithes and
Yeah.
offerings because people in the community used to go to the church.
Yep.
Or some an area they were lacking, they say they was not able to pay their rent. They would be able to go to the church, and the
Yep.
church would be able to write them a check and say,
Yep.
"Go ahead, pay your rent."
Yeah.
Back in the
Yeah.
days, I don't know if they still doing it,
No.
but
Yeah.
I know that back in the day. So that was true. Okay, so
Yeah.
that being said, I think church should go back to that way of doing the system and that aspect of going back and giving back to the community. Because I think if they do that, people will no longer have conversation about where the church is going to. If the pastor driving the Rolls Royce or he's driving the Bentley. To me, I think pastors should be driving the Rolls Royce, should be driving the Bentley, because you know why? They're supposed to be the representation of the community. Because I remember there was it was somewhere, I think in the back, probably Thanos know, because you know he used to work for the government. But it's somewhere, it was like a small community where a lot of people was having money, but they would donate to the church, so that's why the pastor would live a certain lifestyle, and people was not upset about it because everybody in that community was making so much money. See, in Texas, I think what's his name, Joel Steen? Like his community, all the
Yeah,
people
Joel
around his
Osteen. Yep.
community have money, so that's why people don't get upset that he got $1 million house because everybody in that area has money. But I think when it's in the poor community, that's when we have the issue. Go ahead, Thanos.
So with that, so like what my mother's church is, she takes like a minimum salary. She don't take what she could out of the church. You know, she retired Army and all that, and then got businesses on her own, but she don't really take nothing from the church. She doesn't have we're not under a 501, so she pays taxes on the stuff that churches buy because you get rid of government oversight when you don't take that, because the government get to be involved in what you do as a church, far as you can't deny marrying same sex and all that when you under that 501. So she didn't take, she got rid of that
Great breakdown.
when that came. But the churches are halfway getting it right. The ones that, where he's up and up, the pastor, the woman or man. The thing is, they putting everything to get your spirit intact, but they don't focus enough on the day-to-day, the what you're doing outside. So how about we get these construction classes started? Let's get
Yep.
these IT classes,
I
this
agree
video
with
and film, and start teaching people how to get these resources. Because just because you can spit the Bible to me, but then I look at your life and you still, struggling living check to check, and you've been going to this church for 20 plus years, that's ridiculous. So that pastor don't need to be driving that if he doesn't have anybody else in the church even halfway to where he at.
I agree. Go ahead, True. Your thoughts. In
Yeah.
the OG.
I'm gonna say probably like 97% of the churches in America is corrupted, bro. It has now turned into a business, which is a monopoly. It is it is one of the oldest hustle. You use a person's situation, their cry for help, their need. People. We're one of the black people are one of the most tribal people that really actually have hope and faith, and a lot of pastors prey on that. And as far as when it comes to monetary, churches are supposed to be ran biblically first before anything dealing with financially. It has gotten to a point where you got ATMs in there. And we already know in the Bible, you're not supposed to be selling nor exchanging anything as far as dealing with currency in the church. It's actually forbidden. It's one of the laws. If you go in Deuteronomy, the 613, you're not supposed to do that in the synagogues. That's why Christ, when he came in, when he was actually in the temple selling and doing all that trade stuff, he was turning over everything. He said, you made it a den of thieves. And then also it was one of the Pharisees that came to Christ and they say, Master, should we pay tribute to Caesar? and he was talking about the inscription with your Caesar, like we got our presidents on these coins. And Christ said, okay, show it to me. He said, who faces that? He said, Caesar's. He said, okay, render Caesar what is Caesar and give God what is God. So a lot of us are consumed by the love of money.
No, lady, not right now. Go
Money
in your
is a
bed.
tool
Not
to
right
be
now.
used, but we're not supposed to love it. And a lot of pastors, because of that, it's almost like selling drugs, bro. It's like you're providing a need to a mass of people, and it will cause you to grow quickly. And a lot of people, we get tempted by that and we fall. And it's not a knock at so much as the pastor, but it's a knock at the system. Like you
Yeah.
said, if you read in Acts, like how you explained, when they went outside of Jerusalem, everybody gathered together in camps, and everybody took money from each other and put it into one big pot, and that money was distributed based off of the people's needs. So let's say you had 10,000. Let's say Thanos had 100,000. Let's say I had 5,000. Let's say Jordan had 25,000. So we talking about what's that? What 40? 140, and then he Hakeem added another 12, so that's $152,000 that we all have together to be distributed based off of the needs of our family together.
Mhm.
That's how it's supposed to be, but that's not what the churches are doing.
Man, great breakdown.
No,
You
you
and
dropped.
Timo was great. Yeah. But I was saying, because back then I remember they was doing that. So I was like, what changed? What made them lead that concept of not giving back to the community? Because I remember they was doing it at one point. I'm just curious.
Because it's not as communal in a lot of churches as people think.
Facts,
It's
things.
going. You see the surface, but as growing, being a preacher's kid, I, everybody was talking about everybody. They'll smile and be like, "Hey, girl,"
And still
and
do to
that,
this day.
and will tell you all that person's business and that. They'll lead a church, if they doing well financially, but when they come back, they don't spend either like taxes. That's another season where you see church numbers dwindle who ain't really there for that purpose because they'll be gone. Then as soon as that tax money run out, they back in the church. You know what I'm saying? Put me in prayer, put me on the sick and shut-in list. You know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But my
it
thing, I'm
But
about
we
worked.
to get
terrible. We
invested or
terrible.
create some sort of business to help it work. But I've seen my mom even do that, and some people just not going to get it. They're going to try to take advantage. Oh, that's my pastor, so I don't have to do as much as I would do if I worked for a white man or somebody else. I don't know why they look at it like that, but I'm like, yo, I should see somebody trying to grow and do something different. But goes back to the same thing. I come to church on Sunday because that's what I was always told, and they not really getting nothing out of it. They can recite a bunch of words in the Bible, but they not really living it or working it. And that's not saying I'm perfect. I'm just saying like at least know your faults. Like be building on the outside. You know
No,
what I
by
mean?
having ATM in the church, that's crazy.
Oh, some
ATM.
churches you can't even be members unless that W-2 coming out.
Wow.
What
I
in
need
the
your
world?
W-2, ma'am, sir, so I can know how much tithes to take out for you because you may not know how to count.
Ooh,
Because it's off
wow.
your gross, it's not off your net.
Oh man, but people that's really religious, because people have people that watch our show that's religious. We're not taking no harm or no shade. This is all opinion based.
Oh yeah, because I ain't get to where I got to without God. I'm just gonna
I
say that.
mean, me
I'm
too.
gonna
I
say
kept
what
it
you want
clean.
to
Same
I
with
kept it
me.
clean.
Same
I
with
kept it
me.
clean. That was
Yeah.
it's all opinion
Mhm.
based. We don't want to offend nobody or anything. This is all opinion based. So like Stephanie walking say, "Wow, I didn't even know it was ATM in the church.
Bro,
That's
they
something
got
new to
churches with
me."
credit unions. They so big, and I'm talking about this been going on since the '80s. Because when I was the Army dependent, you know what I'm saying. Harker Heights, Texas. We was my mom was stationed at Fort Hood. My mom and dad, they had a credit union. So
That is
not
Wow.
only you went to church there, you also banked there also.
Do you think it did it credit you? Did them church did it start in Texas? Because it ain't hit the Midwest like that when I was young. Well, that's
it had to
crazy.
be in Texas. It had to be Texas. Texas is a very religious state.
Well, that's some of the best. So I was there not too long ago, a couple of weeks ago, and those like that's I've never seen so many big churches in areas in such small areas. Like I'm used to seeing like a lot of storefronts in every other city, but like far as almost what we consider mega churches, man, they got a lot of big churches,
Yeah.
like big buildings. I'm talking about bigger than schools, and it's
Yeah.
like, yo,
Huge.
that's
Wow.
Does
crazy.
Texas they got the most mega churches in the United States? Is that true?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
man. Yeah,
Yeah.
Joel saying his church is the biggest. I can't get set. I think over 100,000 at
Yeah,
the
like the
arena.
old Mavericks arena.
Hey, I
Yep.
wouldn't be surprised.
Oh
I wouldn't be
yeah, I
surprised.
forgot
What's up,
about that.
Dylan?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh
Thanos is
wow.
right.
So I was like, dang man, he got a
But
whole
we don't
arena
want to
for
talk about
church.
we don't
You'll
want to
never
talk
meet
about
the
those
pastor.
cathedrals. The cathedrals, man, they churches. Stephanie Walker said you got a question. Go ahead, Stephanie. What's your question? You can
Yeah.
come on the panel, Stephanie.
And real quick, I just want to say something about the 10%. The 10% is not for weekly. It was actually supposed to be yearly.
Mm.
But no, but I think if people do that yearly,
But that's
too, they will have
biblical.
a hard time. But
Yeah.
I know,
They
but
were
they'll have a
they were
hard time.
passed out.
But that's how it
Most
was. That's
people.
biblical. That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, because it was based off the harvest.
Correct.
And you know,
It
of
was
course
at the end of the year when
you
you
harvest
store up your
annually.
stuff. That's
Yeah.
you got to
People
do
can't
it the
even
right
manage
way.
their checkbook for 1 week. So you think they're gonna do a year?
Now I think they
It'll
will
be a
pass
problem.
out if they had to
Yeah,
give up a
but that's
year's worth of time
about whether they do
at
it.
one time.
If you're supposed to still hold to that foundation. That's why it's corrupted now because we're not holding to the way the foundation was built upon. We went away from it. It's built on a false
Hey,
foundation now.
hey, Stephanie, you're
What's going
right.
on, Stephanie?
Hey y'all, how y'all
You
doing?
Find
doing good? You on
yourself,
a panel
find
full of black, handsome,
I see
good-looking
all the
men.
black excellence and I'm here for it. Y'all
King
talking good
Darcy.
talk. Hakeem acting right today and I'm here for it. It's a good day.
Only for you. Only for you.
Question that I was having, and I was kind of having a hard time trying to put it together, but like we're all aware of the historical beginnings of religion and church in the black community, right? Like how it was kind of geared towards, be obedient, follow your master, da 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 da. So then my question is like, do you think pastors now are still subscribing to that tactic to get money from their congregation? Because I hear a lot of like, oh, I seen it in the comments, like pay your 10%. The Bible says pay your 10%. And sometimes I feel like it's like it's one of those tactics of do this or you're gonna go to hell. Do this or you're cast to sin. So I guess that's my question. Like, do y'all think?
Shout out to Rising Soul for being in the building. Hey, what's going on, Sophia Grace? She's in the building. Truth and Thanos, they more understand the torch world than I do. And Hakeem as well. Hakeem actually went to school to be a pastor, so they can
Let's
probably be
go.
more in depth than me.
Well, the thing is you you're naturally supposed to be a cheerful giver, so
Mm-hmm.
pastor shouldn't have to ask for that. You should know that by reading your word, studying it long, on your own. Um, but yeah, it's something that overtly it's the equivalent of, hey, I need these super chats, I need to hit the cash app. And but some people like they just got such good content, you just cheerfully, give it on your own without them asking. I
Yeah.
do it all the time, but then we know the difference when it's just like that. Like some ask for the super chats and cash apps and some don't and still get them.
Yeah. It almost sounds like in order for you to have that level of discernment, right? To know like who to give the money to, like there has to be this certain relationship that you've cultivated with your creator in order for you to initially have this to have that type of discernment. And the unfortunate thing is I think those type of pastors are like are preying on folks who don't have that type of connection or that type of relationship with their creator, and it's unfortunate because you will have a lot of folks who are like immature in the word, immature in their relationship, and they will succumb to like, if I don't do this, I'll be deemed as a terrible church member, or the church will talk about me. So yeah, I think
And it's
yeah,
classism in the church also too, Stephanie.
yeah,
Like
I
some of these
believe
big
you.
churches, like a lot of people don't even meet the head pastor
Yeah,
because it's like 8 other pastors before them. And if you're not big ties, if you ain't big pouring into it, you may not even get to see and even shake their hand.
Mm-hmm.
which is
When you think
wild
about
to me.
5,000 people congregations and all that, like if you ain't nobody special in the congregation that's usually monetarily or famous, you ain't seeing him like that. You can't call him
Yeah.
up. You're gonna talk to assistant pastor number 17.
Mm-mm. which is wild. That kind of defeats the whole purpose of doing what God's called you to do. Like, how are you supposed to bring people closer to God if I have to go through,
Or if you
certain
don't know
levels to
my
even?
name. Like you
Yeah.
my
Like, how
shepherd,
can you
but
pray
you
for
don't even
me?
know my name. I'm your sheep. You don't even know it. I done seen
Yeah.
you at the grocery store.
Yeah.
Um, so I want to answer that question. Ronnie done spilled the beans. I didn't want people to know it. I did was supposed to be. I went to I was going to become a pastor.
I
Um,
can't.
Hallelujah.
I didn't spend it. I didn't spend the bean. You said it on like so many
yeah.
episodes.
So
Well,
It is
so
not a
actually,
secret, sir.
actually, you could have got away with that hot cake because I didn't even catch that.
He did. He
Mm,
said that in so many
But
episodes when
you
we were
he
talking
said
about the
that.
church. He
I
was
Yeah.
saying.
caught
He
it.
was saying like, I used to like, but he did. I came did. It's
So
a fact.
I used to visit many churches. So
Hmm.
everything is like a case by case situation. I've been to church that was phenomenally well, and they told the scripture by the scripture, and prosperity gospel and all that doesn't get blurred, and people are not making stuff as of them. Then I've been to churches that was very forward thinking. You know what I mean? Um they had like credit building classes. They had
Hmm.
they was giving free haircuts. Like a lot of people don't know, one of our biggest churches here is New Birth Baptist Church. I've been there many times, and the reason why I went there, for one simple reason: when we had the
Hey, I'm
hurricane,
working.
the pastor and his family had truckloads of food, and they was passing it out to everybody in the community. So to say that, and but then I've been to places where the day you come to asking for a donation, as you walk in, they say, "Hey, can I get your W-2 form? Let's sign here." Or you know what I mean? I say, "Hey, I want to maybe speak and give it," because I grew up in church. I was in the youth group and stuff like that. So even then, you ever heard? Matter of fact, you ever heard of the guy that married Kim Kardashian and Kanye? I went to their church.
Mm.
I grew up in a church because they're actually from Seattle, but they bought a church here. So it's a case by case situation. Some people follow God the way it's supposed to be, others don't.
know. Hey, if
Yeah.
No,
somebody got to
true.
support
Your
get
side.
the coffee shop off the ground. Hey, I thought that was funny when I first started seeing them. Be like, yo, they got a whole cafe
Yeah,
in the front of the church.
yeah.
Hey, keep you up because a lot of people be falling asleep in church. They want to make sure y'all up.
Basically.
So when I play come, y'all be like, you know what I'm saying? But no, but I
Mhm.
know church today have issues when it comes to the community. But at the same time, it's people's beliefs. So I was about to say I try not to talk too much about people's beliefs because this channel, is built on this opinion base. So if people want to know, like, okay, who can I talk to? You got like King, you got Thanos, and you also have Truth. You can hit
Mhm.
these guys up in the back, and they'll tell you more details. But for me, I try to keep things to myself. So Stephanie, I don't know. You have any more questions? That was it.
No, that was it. That was it, Julian.
Jordan, last topic of the day. Any last topic of the day, Jordan?
Hey,
Yes,
because
I
I ain't
do.
gonna
I'm
lie, my
sorry.
favorite is the mixed churches. Like, I think that's the best bet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, with the
I
Hispanics
have
and the
got some
Latinas
Jews
and the
and
blacks.
gang off some of them people in those mixed churches, especially if the bishop got jeans on.
Yeah.
I agree to that.
Not if he got jeans on. He about to cook. If he got jeans on,
That's a
about to drop
fact.
the
He
word.
relaxed. I'm like, what? No suit? He got the Balenciagas on. I'm like, oh, okay.
I would
Yeah, but
agree.
go ahead, Jordan. Last topic of the day. What's going
Our
on, big
last,
dog?
all right,
Yes,
last
sir.
okay. Let me.
I'll stay for the last one.
Oh, let's do this one. So this is what's her name? Hold on, give me a second, fellas. Got the baby right here. All right, so with this topic, we're gonna talk about friends versus acquaintances. You know, some people feel like friends are friends, and acquaintances. There's like a fine line between friends and acquaintances. Like a friend, you might be chilling and cool with. You might talk to maybe 4 or 5 days of a week, but there's acquaintances when you might have their number, or you it's not like a friend vibe, but you're more likely if your friends can't maybe pick up, maybe you call up somebody acquaintances, maybe you'll go to like a like a somewhere to mingle or somewhere to network or something like that. But just to do stuff like that. And we do have a clip of Amina. You know, she's a big a top podcaster, a rising podcaster, and she talk about friends versus acquaintances. So go ahead, Hakeem, play the clip. After that, we're gonna chop it up.
Eyes of very surface level friendships to where people have 10, 15 friends, but are they really friends? We've gotten too used to using the term friends when we really mean acquaintance or somebody that we're friendly with. A friend is somebody that checks up on you because they know what's going on in your life. That's a friend. And because we've lost sense of how important friendships are, we don't even choose them carefully anymore. The verse says, the righteous choose their friends carefully. And that's also why they be making the jokes about girls be having different friends at their birthday dinner every year, because no one chooses their friends wisely anymore. We are seeing a rise of very surface level friendships to where people have 10, 15.
What's going on, Chaz? Hey, Chaz, if you watch the beginning of the show, I did a tribute for Josh, my man. You know he passed, but yeah. But go ahead, Jordan. My bad.
Yeah, so you know, what's y'all take about I'm passing to you, see anybody want to take it. So what's your guys' take on friends versus acquaintances?
I would say I have an issue. That's probably one of my. I don't necessarily want to call it negative, but I would say issues far as because I'm always trying to help and be friendly towards others. You know, I consider everybody a friend, but it leave me exposed in some cases because I'm looking at it as, hey, if I'm coming to you like this, you know, I'm expecting the same, but it's not always given reciprocated, basically.
So Thanos, how many friends do you have besides?
Well, see, because I was an army
YouTube's
brat,
different.
I always moved around, so I know a lot of people. But far as being in one spot to really, you know, mix in with their families and things like that, I didn't have a lot of that opportunity because we was always in and out, and you 9 times out of 10 not going to go to the same base all the time. So, and then there was no Facebook and social media, so it's a lot of people that I don't know where they at. You know what I mean? Or I don't remember their name, and I don't have nothing to go back to even search it. So I didn't really. I don't have like a 27-year friendship with someone or 30-year. Oh, unless you my family, like my cousins and stuff like that. But like far as friends, I don't have somebody be like, oh, I known her for 30 years. I always said if I got married, it's gonna be like first cousin, my brother. That's that's about it. It ain't gonna be like, oh, this is my line from college and they my best man. You know, I mean, they my groomsmen. So that, you know, I don't have that. So that's probably why I maneuver like that, because I never really established, you know what I'm saying, like a close, you know, like a 2 or 3 friends that I known for like over 30 years.
Me, I have I have over 20. I'm just being honest, but my friends are not like we know each other plus 10 years plus. Like Jordan, Hakeem, over 10 years plus. I have people in the chat over 10 years plus. So it's like, you know, I can relate to what she's saying because I got associates at work, whatever, don't matter. But these guys, I actually know. I got their phone number. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I say I can relate where she's coming from, but it's just. And then plus, you develop friendship also on YouTube. That would say I know people on YouTube. You know, Thanos, like I know you, True, like so many people on YouTube, like I talk to, got acquainted with. So I'm like, that would say it's hard. It's hard. It's hard for me. I don't
Well,
know,
yeah,
because
I
I
even be
actually know
bugging out
these
with
people.
that because you know I'll pull up in real life and all that, and
Exactly,
that
you
got me in
you pull
trouble
up on people.
sometimes.
That's what I'm saying. You take people out to dinner. So it's like,
Yeah, and we
how can
too.
you? So I don't know. Go ahead, Hakeem.
You know, for me, you like this is what life is all about. We meet people, we get acquainted. Some stay for seasons, some stay longer. And to not in I guess the problem is, I guess it goes back to trying to make things monetary when people are a gift. So whenever I meet people like y'all, regardless if it's for 15 minutes or it's for a couple years, I say, yo, that's my dog. Cause you know what I'm saying? Y'all shaped me in a way where I could go back and say, oh, I remember Thanos said this, or you know what I mean, or Stephanie had this to say a couple weeks ago. So you know what I mean, if God willing, we can meet in person and hang out and build a better friendship like that. I don't think that. I think acquaintances is people that when you go to the coffee shop and you talk to the person at the coffee store, that's an acquaintance. And you be like, "Hey, how you doing?" You see each other there. Unless y'all become friends after that, that's an acquaintance. But if you talking to somebody or y'all know, or you met somebody at work and y'all had some type of situation going where y'all was hanging out and stuff like that, it's an unspoken rule. Yeah, that's your dog. That's your friend. But for people just want to classify things because we always try to bring something monetary to it. Or what he's doing for me. He's doing a lot for you. You don't have to give me money for you to be worth value in my life. You feel me? And your time, you conversating with me, sometimes we might not be able to talk. Or you might hit a like on you know what I mean, you got social media now, we all stay in contact in different ways. I just don't think that we should appreciate people more because as we get older, that's going to be the focal point.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Ashton for being in the building. Go ahead, Stephanie.
Mm. Oh, I would have to. I don't know the young gentleman who's the military brat.
Thanos.
Oh,
Army.
me? Oh, I'm young.
Thanos.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you, sweetheart.
What?
Hey.
Whoa.
What
Damn,
you?
Stephanie, you giving him a compliment like that, baby?
Yeah, you know,
Yeah,
I got to be on my best behavior.
Whoa.
But
Damn,
Thanos.
Thanos.
Okay.
um, but what you said resonates with me because I was a Navy brat. Like my dad was in the
Okay.
Navy, so I know that whole. I don't know if you lived on base,
Oh
but
yeah.
like staying on base,
Sometimes depending
and
where we was
yeah,
at.
and like folks coming and going. Like I ain't got no friends from middle school. I ain't got no friends from
Right.
high school because everybody was out. But I did. God did bless me with the
Sorry.
opportunity to connect with folks in college. Right.
Mhm.
So I do have college friends. And so when we're talking about the difference between acquaintances and friends, like I blame social media. I think social media has definitely have a lot of folks conflicted with the idea of like what a true, friendship looks like. That's just my own personal opinion. Like, oh, just because they like your videos or y'all subscribe to the same doesn't mean like that is your friend, right? Like that's just somebody who's in alignment with your beliefs. But I will say acquaintances for me are like just how Akeem, how you were saying, like folks that I meet coming and going. Like I frequent the gym a lot. So it's a lot of, it's a lot of the girls in gym classes. Like them is my acquaintances. Like if I got
Yeah.
a you feel me? Like if I got a problem in the gym or I don't know if they're gonna have my back as if it was one of my friends. And so I feel like my friends are the ones who are doing those mental health checks, who are here's another thing, your real friends are gonna check you when you're wrong.
Mhm.
Your real friends are not going to allow you to be moving in spaces incorrectly. But people who are not really invested in you are going will not tell you the truth about yourself. So that's another way that I'm able to decipher real authentic connections is when folks are able to give me true feedback to make me better. If that makes sense?
Yeah.
Like
So
we're
Stephanie, can
able to
I ask you a
grow.
question? Um.
Who's that?
So, this Thanos.
Oh, Thanos. Uh-huh.
So, would you say we kind of got set up because that military community is like, even the all different colors, you just mixed in. Like you go out to the playground, basketball court, whatever, like that, or the bowling alley.
Yes.
You just mixed in, and I think I carry that into adulthood. So, I spent a lot of time overseas. So when I came
Yeah.
back to the States, I'm assuming that went into adulthood. And I'm finding out that it's not. And so that's what my trouble was, because it's like, dang, I remember we used to just meet somebody, don't know them, and then start throwing the football or let's go to the gym, let's throw rocks. What I mean?
Yeah.
But now it kind of put me on the path where it's like it's just, I guess it's different, and I just gotta continue growing in that aspect of watching that, because it was so easy before.
Yeah. And I agree. Like I feel like being on base, it was safe, right? And not only was it safe, I will even say for my own identity, like being Black. Like I've always known that I was Black, but did not have to experience a lot of the negative stuff that
Right.
came with it until like I got outside of the base. It was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? So it was like this evolution of stepping into my identity and understanding the power of that. And yeah, I do think the military, they do a good job on base anyway, as like keeping everybody safe. You're safe enough to be. But what I will say too is that I became a professional at code switching because
Oh
of the
yeah, that's me
military.
all day.
Yeah. The code
That's me all
switch,
day.
baby. I'm cool. Like So yeah, for sure. I was gonna say something else too, but I
I'm
forgot. But
sorry.
yeah, no, no,
I,
no.
I had to
Yeah,
ask that
you looking
question.
into Thanos' eyes. He got that power.
You know,
I don't
does
even got
something
my
to
glove
me.
on.
Uh, how many rings you
Say,
got? That's what I want to know. You Thanos,
I
you.
got one.
Hey, it's on the nightstand. I'm not even wearing it
Thanos,
right now.
I
I'm
got
off
my
the top.
ring.
uh, but yeah. Oh, this is what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, I've talked to like spiritual counselors, and she told me something that was so dope. She was like, look, we are all abundant lights. Like everybody on this planet is abundant lights. You are going to attract, period. Like you're gonna attract. But here's the problem: like everybody entertains what they attract. When oftentimes the things that you attract don't just because you attracted them don't necessarily mean like you got to entertain that. So that can go in like platonic relationships, acquaintances, that could be friendships or whatever. But like just understanding like, yeah, I'm a pretty amazing person. I'm attracting these type of, I'm attracting people to get connected to me, but don't feel the pressure of having to entertain those attractions and having the discernment to say, okay, this is going to be somebody I'm in alignment with. Yeah, I think that, and maybe not necessarily, I feel like I'm about to go off topic. Maybe not necessarily like the generation, like millennials and baby boomers, us. I think like we are able to kind of have that discernment because there wasn't any social media, but I definitely think the generations after us are having a hard time deciphering the difference between true authentic connection and this superficial, I have to entertain all these attractions just to make me relevant. And that's scary. Because then you'll get stuff where people are like, I'm friends and I go to Mexico and I end up murdered. Or you feel me? Oh, those are my friends. I go to Miami and they leave me. Like
That's
a lot of
true.
this stuff wouldn't happen if you were really focusing not on likes, but on like how is this attraction serving you?
Right.
So
What
yeah,
value
that
do you add to my life?
Man,
yeah.
you speaking facts. True. Are you there? Still there? True. I don't know. He stepped away. And Jordan, y'all got thoughts. Jordan occupied with the child. It was his baby, so I don't know.
As he should be.
And then Truth, are you still there? Truth probably gone too. He got his girl. His girl probably
Mm.
is in the building.
See, they got friends, so they had to step away. You know.
You know what I was gonna say? Do y'all have in your adulthood? This is probably another like getting friendships in your adult ages. What does that journey look like? Like
Hey,
gaining
I
new friendships.
suck at
I
it.
think it's
I'm gonna just
harder.
say that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's been rough for me.
yeah,
It's
it's
been
harder.
rough.
Mm,
I just stay with people I know for a very long
You,
time. I don't really try to get new people. Now, don't get me wrong, because we are on a social media platform. Sometimes you
mhm,
will meet nice people, like I said, Thanos, Truth,
Ashley,
Ashton. Like I've
yeah.
been meeting different people, Jalen, Mimi, and all, Thompson Vincent,
Hmm.
all these great people on these, because they are great people on these sites. But however, I'm still
You
very
got to dig
cautious
through the
of those.
garbage.
Yeah, you do. Fact.
So I want to say something. Y'all did want to point like when you've been raised a certain kind of way and attracting energy and attracting friendships as you get older, if it's not on that, it's kind of difficult. So for me, like I still got this kind of like the same friends I had since high school that I still chill with. But so when I do meet new people, it doesn't really translate to anything because of
mm,
maybe the way I've been acting or raised. Unless me and the
Oh,
person really mesh well. I had only one dude within the last 10 years I became friends with. And me and him was hanging real tough until he did some shit. I was like, yo, bro, that's not cool.
that's a
Wow,
good
that's
fact,
crazy.
Hakeem,
Mm.
because the ones that I do remember from high school, because of the path I took a lot of people out of my life. Like I would come
Mm.
mm,
home to visit, and I don't even know the whole time this person don't even like me.
Yep.
Yeah,
mm.
So, and I
Yep.
just be like,
that's
dang, how did
facts.
I miss
Yep.
that? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because I didn't pick up, oh, the must be nice. I just thought that was something that people say. I
Yeah.
didn't know it was something behind it.
Yeah.
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 I think that too has a lot to do with like your maturity and your ability to observe people. Like that's probably why it's so difficult as adults. Like as kids, we're naive. Like we don't care.
Yeah.
Like you can play football, I can play football. You want to hoop, I hoop. Like we can connect on like those superficial things. But yeah, I think as like adults, we definitely are able to take a step back and see if somebody is, you know, worthy of that. I'm trying to think of the poet who said, and I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. But she was like, when someone shows you who they are, believe them.
That would be Maya Angelou.
Maya
Maya
Angelou. I just threw
Angelou,
a
yeah.
whole blank. But
Maya
and
Angelou.
I feel like that resonates with me because you know when I tell somebody no and they move a certain way, I'm like, oh, okay, you showing me.
Boy,
Or
that is me
yeah,
all day.
yeah, like
Let
I
me
see
hold
you.
some. I get you
Yeah.
Yeah,
right back.
Yeah.
yeah.
6
If I
months
say no,
later.
if I say no and you move a certain way, I'm like, oh, okay, I see you,
Yeah,
and I trust that.
more like somebody say, "Let me hold something." You're not getting it right back. I'm just letting you know.
Basically.
Yo,
So
I'm telling you, that's why I don't even give it out a lot of time. Like, don't. If I got it, you can just have it because I don't want you to make it awkward. And
Yeah,
you the one in the wrong. That's not doing what you supposed to do. But you making
yeah,
our situation awkward. I'm not hounding you or none of that. But because you know you ain't paying your debts or whatever like that, you trying to make it seem like I did something to you.
yeah. So on that note, Thanos, give me $50.
no,
Give me
I can't hear you.
$50.
Joe, we can't hear you. You muted.
Oh, hold on.
Hear me?
Yeah, now. Yeah,
No,
go
I was
ahead.
gonna say, like, when somebody borrows you money from a friend, do they charge interest? Because sometimes I don't charge interest, and they, like I said, when I borrow somebody money from me, I mean, when somebody borrows money from me, they give me my money back plus an extra interest to them, maybe extra $2, $3, or $4. I'm like, oh, okay, so cool. Like people I lend money to, they might pay me back plus interest.
No, normally when I give somebody money, I don't expect to get it back. I'm like, whatever, just keep it, because I don't want no issue when it comes. Because issue with money and people is always an issue. So I was like,
Basically.
normally if I'm giving it to you, it's a blessing. Go ahead,
Yep.
keep it moving.
Yep.
And that being said, it's about that time. It's about that time. It's about that time. It's about that time. But guys, you already know. Stephanie, let the folks where they can find you. YouTube Thanos
No.
and also Truth Never
Hey,
Favorite. Let the people know where they can find you. Go
and
ahead, MJ.
Stephanie, don't forget to promote your business, Queen.
Oh yeah, we out here.
I saw it. I be liking it.
You
I
be
be
like,
liking it. Yeah,
I'm
I be
so
liking it.
slow on my content, but it's coming. I got a gang of parties booked coming up in May. So follow your girl at the kickback specialist is kbs.2024 on Instagram. Or it's your girl Steph 10 on Instagram. That's where you can find me. So I appreciate y'all for creating a safe space for us to converse.
We
Hakeem,
appreciate
I'm
you.
proud of you today. I'm
Thank
proud of
you.
you
We
today,
appreciate you
Hakeem.
for gracing your presence here,
I don't know.
Queen.
I think
Always.
Hakeem got a woman now because he been acting different. It
No,
don't
no,
seem
no.
like the
I
same
know.
Hakeem.
No, I'm still single.
Hakeem got a girl.
No,
I'm
no, no, no.
convinced.
Listen,
It's gotta be
listen.
somebody. It's gotta be somebody in the chat.
I'm
I'm gonna
still
figure it
single
out.
until somebody drop a baby.
Oh,
Or
I
you
like
get
it.
married. Just do that. Get married first. You're still
Get
single till you
married.
get
I
It's
think
married.
he
the
want a
same
baby
thing.
first.
We don't want to.
Baby first.
Yeah.
No. The baby and the marriage come together.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay. Okay. I'm with it. Okay.
E Black, you came late because the after party is at Ashton spot,
Instagram at Ashton.
at
At
Ashton Williams
Ashton.
spot. So guys, make sure you go over there. Not only that, I don't know Thanos that. I don't know he walked away, but y'all can also subscribe to Thanos Theory. He also have a channel as well, and also he also have an Instagram, Thanos Theory. So pretty much his name. You can follow him on Instagram, and he the ladies love him. Ladies love him, and the man hate him.
Hey. Shout out to E Black.
And
Yo,
now that
subscribe to E Black channel. They do great they be wilding over there.
and also subscribe to True Never Favorite. You also have an Instagram and also YouTube as well. So y'all go over there to subscribe. He's supposed to be collabing with him and his girl. They're supposed to be giving some good advice when it comes to relationships. Because as you can see, he's very well spoken. So subscribe to everybody. You understand? We gotta help each other out. Subscribe to
Yeah, get
everybody.
in where you
Subscribe to
fit
everybody.
in.
Subscribe to everybody.
Basically.
Let's become a big family on YouTube. That's how you win in this game. Us being together. Yeah, there you go, Natasha. I love Natasha. She
No,
put
but
Thanos
you see
theory.
what I'm saying? But she right though. Like that's the thing she say. But that's kind of like it is because that's how I reach out to people. Like I like to see people win, and I like to see people happy.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Like I do mental health checks just on the day to day because
Yeah.
when I'm like all over in them other countries and stuff, people come tell me they business. I'm like, dang, they don't even know me. This don't even sound like you even talk about this with anybody else. So you know, I always just looked at maybe somebody's having a bad day or whatever like that, but you know, sometimes that's just who they are. You know, you know what I mean?
Kiki's in the
I just try
building.
to give grace, and it be sometimes it's not. You know, they. uh,
Thanos, when your birthday?
July 11th. I'm a
Oh,
triple house cancer.
so that so you water. That explains a lot. Yeah, you're yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
Stephanie, you got Thanos, you got holla at him in the back.
Oh
Oh
my.
my God, look at
We
Ryan.
got in the show. No, but Thanos a great person. I talked to Thanos on the phone. I can't talk to Thanos.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanos one of them guys like you want to
Listen,
keep around as a
when
friend.
we
Real
wasn't
talk.
really, when we ain't had no motion, Thanos, when Thanos had motion, he still got motion. He was fucking with us.
Yeah,
He
he
came
was.
with, you know what I'm saying?
And
So,
like
E
people
Black
know
say
E
Thanos,
Black,
you
they
always
stay
thirsty.
hating.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
E Black say you always thirsty.
The haters gonna hate.
E Black ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? No, but
All right.
on a real man, I would say like you make great people on these platforms. I would say that's what I love about YouTube. There is some great people here. There's also some evil people as well. But the evil people we normally shut them out or we
Yeah.
troll them. But the good people we want to keep around like Natasha Vincent. I love Natasha Vincent. I've met Natasha on since Anton days, and I'm like, man, this girl is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what
Natasha's
I'm
the
Can't wait to have
bomb.
my Canadian tour. So so I can meet some of the people out there. Cause I've met a lot of people in this space. You know, some
you
good,
have.
you know,
You
some bad.
have.
But
Yeah.
I want
yeah,
to be
you
like
definitely
you.
gotta do
I'm
justice on
working.
that.
I told Ashley you need to have a party, and Ashley said he's thinking about it. I'm like, you need to have a real pool party. Cause he called me pool party Ron. I'm like, yo, let's have a real pool party. Invite
Dang, that's your
everybody. Let's just have a.
nickname? Oh, I can't
Yeah,
wait
he
to come
did.
to Miami there and pool party round. Hey, long
No,
as you
but
not there by yourself, that's fine.
Like Diddy.
Yeah,
Like
don't call me
Diddy.
pool party round. Hey, where everybody at? Where Hakeem at? Oh yeah, he on
you
the
know,
phone.
Who
Here,
gonna
let
be
me
there?
tell you.
Me?
Hey, what you drinking on?
Put these
and
on.
Thanos, Natasha said, "Come on up, she got you. Go over there, go over there to Canada." Look, he said,
Yeah, because
"Yes."
I gotta add Canada, Mexico, Jamaica, and that'll take me to 75.
Mm.
Yeah.
I've been to Mexico and I've been to Jamaica. You gonna love Jamaica.
Have
Mm.
Jamaica got the best ganja, the best.
What
But
the
you said
I don't
Ghana?
even smoke. I don't even smoke. That's when you
Oh, he said
know
Ghana.
I'm.
no.
Yeah. That they it's a whole nother level. But like always, guys, make sure on your way out, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, great shout out to everybody that's in the chat. E Black, the Lonely Natasha Vincent, Sherry Bryan, Bobby Bryan, Kiki was in the. Hakeem Kiki was in the building.
She was. She
Kiki was in
was.
the building. Truth
Kiki?
Never Favorite was also in the building. Ashton Williams, who's going live right after us, he's about to get ready to go live. So guys, make sure you go over there. I ain't gonna lie. Lately, Ashton, you've been doing a good job with the topics, man. I ain't gonna lie. They had a really good topic last night. I mean, normally I leave Ashton's show around. I'm being honest, around 1, 2 o'clock. I was there all the way to the end because it was a
Yeah.
really good conversation.
Rufus was
Ashton,
going
you're doing a
in.
really good. Yeah, Ashton, you're doing a really good job. Keep up the great work. Don't start losing that momentum because you're bro, you get this. I always say it's practice. Practice made perfect. Just keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. Then you're gonna find a niche. It's gonna take off from there. Shout out to Chaz is also in the building. Siege Rising Soul. Man, her content is great, man. She did a content about Sexy Red. Jordan, you need to check out. I didn't know Pound Town was a song taken from the 60s. Hakeem, you didn't know that? Pound Town was
Yeah,
out already.
it is.
She stole the song from the 60s.
That's crazy.
She broke it down, Rising Soul, man. You did a good job. I loved it. I couldn't believe it. I was shocked when she talked. Brownie Ellie was also in the building. Lovely Stephanie Watkins was in the building. Jalen, thank you, Lovely, for being here. I ain't
Houston's
gonna lie.
finest.
That's the
I'm
brain
about
from
to hop
Pinky
on
and the
that
Brain.
DM.
Houston's finest.
Hakeem told me no. Hakeem should never told me no. I'm gonna hop on that DM. So
No, no,
Hakeem
no.
should never told me no.
Well, I'm gonna let y'all boys know when I pull up in Miami because I definitely
Yeah.
got to do Miami
Oh,
because I missed
yeah.
the big Miami thing from the early 2000s when everybody and their mother was going down there.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to go down there, so it's about time I
Best
pull up.
time to go is now because spring break is done. you're gonna have a good time, good energy. It's not with that craziness. So you're gonna actually have good food. You're gonna actually
Oh well,
go
you know
on.
if it's crazy, I ain't gonna be there.
No, I'm saying it's not crazy. Now it's like perfect.
You know me, I need
Don't come to
diversity. I
yeah.
need a melting pot because if it's too many
Well,
of us, I'll be like, oh yeah, it's about time to
that
go
sun is
home.
that
Oh,
sun
it's
hit
also
different.
don't go around Memorial Weekend either.
Yeah, I
It
won't
get
tell him
crazy
that
down
too.
too.
Oh
Yeah.
nah, I'm
Shout
good on
out to Barry White. Shout out to Christopher J. That's also in the building. Shout out to Keisha. Keisha is on Hakeem's side. Hakeem, she been on
Keisha who? Keisha
Moyo.
M?
No, another Keisha.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's on Hakeem's Facebook.
Yeah, I'm
She
on
been
Facebook.
Keisha M be over here too.
Yeah,
At
she
times
will.
she pop her
Yes.
head out of the cloud.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Yo,
her.
how am I petty? See, why do they do this to me? I come in light and love and they just
Houston's
They're gonna
finest.
hate. They're gonna hate. Shout out to Gore. Shout out to
Houston's
Gore. Shout out to
finest.
Jesse Meow. Shout out to Ken Dog, who also was in the building. Shout out to all you guys. Miss Reed, who's also was in the building. Christopher J, who's also was in the building. And not only that, we had a new subscriber from Jordan's side. He was like, Hakeem looked like he was in Dubai. I'm like,
Yeah.
Hakeem, you in Dubai? You ain't tell me
No,
anything?
They're talking about the green screen.
yeah.
The green screen.
He in the Versace suite.
You know what I mean? Soon. Only difference is I don't got the robe on. You know what I mean?
Hey,
No
Shout out
more
to
hair.
Icy
Versace
Bomb.
on.
Yeah.
Bonnie Ellie, shout out, man. Bonnie Ellie, she actually posted on her community tab. We really do greatly appreciate the love. Shout out to Jono Hurdum, who was in the building. That was it, all you guys, man. We really do greatly appreciate you guys, and also those that come back and watch us on the playback. And also, guys, make sure you go to KL Culture Radio community tab. In the community tab, there's a KL Culture Radio t-shirt with me and Jordan have on. The KL Culture Radio hat. I mean, the hat, I got both of them. You know what I'm saying? The books right now is temporary. It's temporary, not
Temporary.
available.
We
However, this book
fixing
is
it.
still available. The Black Love, Loving the Black Woman. So this one is still available. So get the copy of the
Hakeem
Black
wrote that?
Love. He
Yeah,
wrote
I
it.
read it. Yeah, I read it. Yeah.
You wrote that
I
book?
bought.
Yeah.
He did.
Oh,
I wrote another one, but they took it off the thing.
Yeah, they took it out the
Why it
net
was
for
too
right
hot?
now. But
Man, it's you know it's they
Oh, he wrote a book. That's
yeah.
yeah, he
what
did.
I'm
He
talking
wrote a
about.
book too.
Okay.
And
I
also
see
the
you with
chaos
10
culture.
plus pages.
I'm
And look, and
trying.
then we even got the coffee mug. We doing big things over
Oh
here.
yeah, I ain't playing out
Yeah,
here.
We
we
not
not.
playing
We not.
around.
We trying to get it so we can spread it before with
I
all the
told you
done.
they don't push the good stuff forward, man.
No,
See,
you
y'all
see?
not coming with the mess and all that, so
No,
y'all
we
don't
not.
get pushed to the front. They
No,
leave y'all in the back.
We
the
not.
reason I realize I do understand on YouTube algorithm. Now I understand it. If you're not messy, they're not gonna push you forward. They're gonna keep you in
Basically,
the back. So I said, okay, cool, don't worry. I know how to hustle. I can't tell you, I'm like the promoter.
yeah.
I said, don't worry. I'm a hustle them so much to the point they're gonna be like, we didn't got no choice but to stop these guys.
Basically,
So that's what I've been doing nonstop every
Sorry.
day. So KI Culture Radio got more content coming soon. Not only that, we going on TikTok soon, and also we going on Twitter. We have a Twitter audience as well. So we
and
building
Rumble
channel
and Rumble. By next month, we'll have all that settled.
and Rumble.
Mm.
So
That's a
Thanos,
fact.
we don't stop, can't stop, won't stop.
That's
Bad
it
boys.
until we get it.
You know what I'm saying? So I would say thank you guys for tuning in. Like always, thank you for tuning in to KI Culture Radio. We over and out.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.